Oh no, pink hands. Run! Run for your lives. Morning, Mrs. TPHI, Zena, William Kelly, and Mr. Gammy Wombat. Get things going here. I hate this. The chat bot has been not logging in. It's pissing me off. I gotta restart it. Oh, that's loud. Not used to streaming this early in the morning. In about 40 minutes, the SpaceX coverage will go live. We'll watch their coverage. There's many other people that have coverages going. There's like 20 people with live streams. They're raking in tens of thousands of dollars. It's insane. Watching it, it's pretty wild. This thing's gonna link. There we go. I'm not big on fighting these days, but I don't call the cops. And I'm not big on scrapping lately. When I start, I don't stop. I just need one more person to hate me talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, ass kicker. I'm a heartbreaker, nasty words. I got two fingers, my ass kisses. I'm an asshole, dirtbag, no good bastard. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Most likely good morning for me anyways. This is the Navion B. As far as Navions go, this is my favorite one of the bunch. The Twin's good, Dale 19's good, but the B is still my favorite. There's a few people doing the same thing. There's somebody named Mojang. Yeah, I doubt that's the creator of Minecraft. A few people hanging around here. We're gonna go chill out, fly over. More in TPHI. We're gonna chill out, fly over, see if we can see what the hell room am I? We're gonna take out. We'll go check out the yeah. Take the guy's head off with the pushback. I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't say it. We're gonna go check out the launch site. I have it on live time and live weather. Figure I might be able to see some what it's like around the launch site. It's early in the morning. Enough. Too much pink this early in the morning. Man, oh man, I can't get this thing taxied straight this morning. It was a good song, Pretty in Pink. I tend to rage quit. Dear Lord, where's the end of this runway? Well, we don't need to wait for the end. This plane will take off in like extremely short distance. We're not going to wait for the end. Just going to roll on out. See what that guy's doing. Just sitting there. Okay, well, rage quit. I'm going to jump in front of you. Oh, come on, plane.
Jesus. Looks like I'm drunk. I think I gotta clean my freaking pedals. Ugh. Gotta find the river. The river will take us right to the launch site. Yeah, I'm not even facing anywhere near the right direction to find the river. With that canal right there. Oh! Why the hell am I trimmed? There it goes.
He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one
Send one
of
of
his
his to the morgue. Ah, favorite movie. One of my favorite movies. So the new Godzilla movie is pretty freaking awesome. I guess the dub version's out now. They finally got it in the dub version, so you don't have to read the whole movie. Everything is. All my inputs are like crazy today. Nothing's. Just me, I guess. Too early in the morning. Yes, make sure you jump on over there and check out Cammy Wombat. He just posted something about a rocket. I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. It's pretty cool. This canal right here, the big ships come in there to, or at least when I was down here, the big, not ships, but, well, they do ships too. Yeah, SpaceX coverage doesn't start for another 35 minutes. But we're almost to where they're launching from. But they bring in big oil rigs down this canal. Actually, down the canal to work on it. It's pretty cool. There are big oil rig manufacturing facilities, repair facilities down here. Oh, that new little teeny tiny handheld Trim UI. It's kind of fun. It's got a metal case. The back is all metal, aluminum. Front's acrylic. Plays really well, but I'm pretty sure I haven't done the full review on it. I've been playing with it for a day now. Pretty sure I'm giving this one away just because I have to have my glasses on to read the screen. It's so fucking tiny. I think it's smaller than the original Game Boy screen, but it is a really good quality. Yes, they did. They released another DC-3. They gave you a free DC-3, but then they put a skin on it and made it a military version and charge you for it. That nice of them? I did buy it though because I wanted the glider. Give a shit about. We already have the C-47, and for those of you who don't quite know, the C-47 is just a DC-3 in military mode. But I wanted the big old glider. Yeah, money. Morning, Mr. Brett Plays. Hello, how are you? Not yet. I kind of want to use it as the tow plane and fly from the glider. But I literally just 5 minutes before this show came on, it's when I got it. So that's not what I wanted. Not the battery. Heading lights. The tripod jumping out of the back was cool. Oh, the troop jumping out of the back was cool. I haven't even looked at it. I just literally just downloaded it. Boeing 707, yes. I heard that one's coming. I'm gonna tripods. I know the jump by now. I know. Leave me alone. I'm tired. Now we can pick up the road. We'll head over to the production site. What was once Boca Chica Village. A few people still stay there, but not many. SpaceX bought most of them out. But they have started the evacuation of the town, so they're definitely working toward going forward on the launch. I was not going to buy it, but I only did to support the USO. Yeah, that helped in my decision to spend the $10 because 100% of it goes to USO. So that definitely helped make up my mind. I'm on the wrong road, by the way. Hello, Country Bumpkin. Yeah, I'm flying. I'm flying live time and weather. Actually, I'm on the wrong road. I'm supposed to be on the river, not the canal. I know better. Gotta be over there. Leave me alone. It's early. I want to be over there where that person is. Yeah, the sun's coming up. You'll be able to see in a minute. Can't be bothered to load some. You want it to load fast, take everything out of your community folder. Get rid of every single add-on you had. It loads pretty good. I tried to do the glider. Crashed twice on the video. It's half the fun. I leave my crashes in the video. Well, as long as it's the plane crashing, not the sim crashing. I had a sim crash this morning on this plane. Just a minute ago. I turned the avionics on and it just bloop. It is slow. It's fucking incredibly slow. They used to do a thing in computing, which I'm not sure why they don't do it anymore, is save states. In other words, you used to compile and load it once, and as long as you didn't change anything, like add anything else to the program, it would do what's called the save state, and then it would just load that save state. You wouldn't have to recompile everything. But now you have to recompile everything every time, even if you didn't change it. The Cal helicopter at the moment is dead. At the moment. Dead and gone and buried. Not totally, but it's on hiatus. There's some legality stuff that's working through and a bunch of other crap, and at the moment it's not totally dead, but it's on life support. Uh-oh. There's the build site. I don't know why they don't do load states anymore, or save states and load states. It was so much easier. There's the build site. There's the tracking dishes. Those are put in by the tracking dishes. Unfortunately, are put in by another company. So I have to tell them Microsoft doesn't have them in. I gotta tell him he's got a bug on the lights though. For the tracking dishes. Alright, he'll fix them. The launch site looks like we got good weather this morning. There's the launch site. No tower. You know, I'm coming loading now. Since the update, let's see what happens. Closest airport's KBRO in Brownsville, Texas. We're gonna go up. This is where I stayed up here on the island, across the bay here. When Crystal, Aerith, and I went down for vacation. I think it's 45 minutes because it's not doing a full orbit. It's doing like a partial orbit. There's Big L.
You're a madman. I come to the right place then.
Your weather looks better in sim than real. Yeah, it looks a little more fog in the real. But as long as we don't have high winds and lightning, should be good to go. Yeah, we went up, stayed up here on the beach. Stayed up in here somewhere on the stretch. We need a poll. Launches, booster lands, complete success. I'm going with C. I think they're gonna, both of them are gonna land. What's really interesting is down in the skirt of the booster. I don't know if anybody's noticed, but down in the skirt of the booster, they left 3 tiles off. And I think they left those 3 tiles off on purpose because that's an area that if it burns through won't destroy the aircraft. But they can see what kind of burn through they'll get if there's no tile there. MOK, not bad at all. Someone gets a little younger this weekend. Someone gets, well, I don't follow any of that. You getting older? Or is everybody else getting younger? Got a birthday this weekend? Somebody got a birthday? Yeah, I'm thinking they do really well. People, and the FAA somebody finally got after the FAA. Birthday. Whose birthday? Your birthday? But somebody, I think, finally got after the FAA and said, listen, as long as there's no safety involved, this is a test program, leave them alone. Stop telling them what they have to fix. Because now the FAA report on the last one is like, there was no, what was it? There's no danger to human beings, so you don't have to do it. Do what you got to do for the next launch. So that was good. I don't get the Benjamin Button route. I know I've heard the name, and I know it was either a comic or a cartoon or a book. And I don't know which children's book or children's movie. I have no idea. I know the name. I don't know the reference. That's the guy who ages backwards. Okay. I don't watch a lot of movies. I really don't. I think I've watched maybe 5 movies in the last 5 years. Buzz the launch site, no tower. Like I said, I'm gonna have a little chat with one of the scenery developers I know that does things like this about fixing up some of the launch sites around the world, putting in random rocket launches would be cool. Oh, it's the Wombat's birthday. Yeah, I think that includes rewatching old ones. So, yeah, I don't think there's been 5 movies worth watching. Build site. I tell them they need to fix up these here, NASA, probably Cosmodrome, Russia. Fix them up, put in random launches. I haven't even watched any. The only thing I watched, and now I'm going to stop watching that, is I watched Reacher, but now the fucker's gone complete wacko, woke wacko. The guy that's the main star and producer of it went totally fucking woke wacko, so now I won't watch season 3. So it's like, well, fucking go ahead and ruin it for me. Or just, yeah, the problem with scheduled launches, that would be a pretty intensive, well, it was awesome until the guy went totally fucking anti-Christian and woke. Yeah, no thanks. Stop watching that. Won't watch it again now. Totally anti-Christian too, and that really pissed me off. So, yep. Won't be watching Reacher. And I finally found a TV series I could watch and enjoyed watching. Now, I got nothing. I go back to my books. No, the actor and producer in real life went totally woke. Not the show. But the actor, the main actor, is also the producer. I don't care if you're Muslim. Makes no difference to me. I don't care what religion you are, and I don't care about people who are anti-religion. Like it's something to be wrong with you if you're religious. So good, I can still watch some of this. No, they probably will next season because the actor's got totally woke, and he's also the producer. So there's a problem. There's probably a good chance the series will go woke after he's had his little snat or spat with being woke. His new movie, after he went woke like 3 weeks before his new movie came out, and it flopped because nobody went to see it. When are these actors going to learn to shut their mouths? You have all the beliefs you want, but when you open your mouth, you ruin your product. Oh, touchy. AI actors. Yeah, but did you see where they had to shut down one of the AIs because all the woke people programmed it to be woke and anti-Israeli? Bling, who bling this morning? Pearl Mac just subscribed. Welcome, Pearl. Welcome, welcome. Funny, you got the towers over here, but not at the launch site. The towers in the city. Yeah. Don't be a cunt. Oh, you can type it out on this. You don't have to censor yourself over here, Big Al. It's all good. We're allowed to say adult things. So, what's they confused with being delusional? Look, I don't care what you believe. Live your life however you want. Just don't push it on others and don't do stupid shit around children. Just live your life. Don't try to push it on others. As soon as you try to push it on others, you fucking piss me off and you piss everybody else off. Is it pushed back 50 minutes? I gotta cover 15 minutes. I haven't checked my thing. Refresh SpaceX coverage and see what they got. I still have SpaceX stating 5740 for the coverage. Where'd you get your 50-minute pushback, Musk? Yeah, exactly. I don't give a fuck. You live your life as a dog, and I don't care if you're trans. I don't care. But when you're dressed provocatively as a trans and have story hour with little kids, I have trouble with that. Because then I'm going to question your motives why you want to be dressed like that around little children. Space flight now? Okay. Go get Jack in the Box. Yes. Get their breakfast biscuits. This beach is really cool. You can drive up and down this beach. You can actually camp on this beach. Legally. Oh, well, SpaceX hasn't reset theirs on their official yet. I like their burgers. Yeah, I just do what you got to do. Just don't push it on others. And don't look. If you look like a man, and some guy says "sir," don't get pissed at him because that's what you look like. Don't blow a gasket. I've been called an asshole. I don't look like an asshole. I am an asshole, but I don't look like one. And I've been called it. This river right here is the Rio Grande. I got what you're saying, William. But I'm choosing to ignore you. But you can drive your vehicles on this beach and you can camp on this beach. And because it's so close to Mexico and the only thing is a little bit of water, when you come back from going out to SpaceX, you do have to go through the little customs office, little border patrol station on this road. SpaceX has, let's come on, SpaceX, give me your official, back to their official, see what we got. No, it's still showing their coverage. Let's see if we can find, without crashing, bring up anything, Mustang, anything. Oh, all the dribble on here. Now targeting 7:50 a.m. Central Time for launch. Yep. They pushed it back. They do have a 102-hour launch window, so the webcast will go live 30 minutes ahead of liftoff, which is 7:50, 30 minutes. 7:20, so 8:20. It's about an hour from now. I gotta kill an hour. It looks like I got a wombat here somewhere. Yep, we got a wombat. Let's go chase the wombat. What's he flying? I didn't see. Little combat. Oh boy, we almost stalled that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nose down. That was close. That was very close. I know it. That sucks. I could do some of my world famous landings. We're not just going to fly around circles and bake Boca Chica in the fog for an hour. Let's see. Try to chase a wombat. I have no power for altitude. You're gonna get shot down flying into Mexico. Oh, he's in the 205. Song and dance or stand up? Oh, stand up. You want to stand up? Okay. This young Native American boy goes into his dad and says, "Dad, how do we get our names?" He said, "Oh, son, when you're born, I go outside and first thing I see is what we name you after." Oh, okay. He said, "Yeah, like take your sister White Cloud. When she was born, I went outside and there was a beautiful little white fluffy cloud going by. That's how I named her White Cloud. And your brother Running Deer, I stepped out of the hospital when he was born. I looked out and there was a deer running across the field. So he got his name Running Deer. So why do you ask? Two dogs fucking." No? Stick to my day job? You're not getting song and dance, so you're stuck with bad jokes. Sad part is you're here all morning. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're going to overspeed. Overspeed. Yeah, the problem is there ain't shit to see down here. This fucking land, it's all just totally flat. Piece of flat. Ugh. Okay, one more bad joke. Little Asian guy goes to the eye doctor. And the eye doctor comes in and says, "Sorry, sir, I got some bad news for you. You've got cataracts." He said, No, it's okay. I got a Rinkin. No? I gotta tell him he's got the lights wrong. The lights are way too far above the dishes. Okay, no jokes. The jokes aren't working this morning. Yeah, a cataract or a Rinkin. You see that NVIDIA has killed Moore's Law. Yeah, I saw that this morning. I watched your thing. I commented on it too. I was being a smartass when I commented, but single data point does not make it. Let's see. Hey, I know what we can do. Give me a minute, Wombat. I'll be right back. Yeah, right. You're gonna fucking get enough power to drive that shit. You're gonna have to have your own reactor, so you'll never be able to use it in Australia because you just never be able to use nuclear power. I love Gunner put these things in his tow plane. That's so awesome. I don't know if most people know that, but the Navion B can be a tow plane. Just so you know, if you fly gliders at all, it's officially in there as a tow plane. My friend is listed in the Guinness World Record book as having the most concussions. She lives really close to me. Actually, just a stone throw away. See, your fucking jokes are way better than mine. Way, way, way better. We're gonna go down to Brownsville. We're gonna start on the runway. Fuck it, my jokes suck. Yeah, but you won't be able to use them in Australia. We're gonna push the time up a little bit though. Mommy, what are you doing bouncing on Daddy's stomach last night? I have to do that or Daddy's belly gets very fat. Bouncing keeps him skinny. That's to go to work. Why not? Because Tina, the babysitter, keeps blowing him back up again. I like that one. I like that one. See, your jokes, guys, your jokes are much way better than mine. And this is the only watch party we can say that and not get banned. Shit. Here's one for you. Chuck Norris was born May 6, 1945. Nazi Germany surrendered May 7, 1945. Coincidence? I think not. Interesting fact. Oh, loading a new plane for the first time is fun. There we go. Let's see if we can do this. I have no fucking clue. Well, I don't need throttles. You got flaps? I don't need flaps. Thing doesn't even have flaps. What's the speed of dark? Oh, dear Lord, I have no idea. Okay, we got a wing runner. We got a wing runner. You can't run the wing. Come on, let's go. Come on, the guy gave the signal. Where the fuck you going? Come on, any day now. Do I have my brakes on? Well, that fucking failed. Man, do we have brakes? The fuck? Why didn't we move? Oh, we got dudes. We got Jeep. Fucking cabin light. Got no brakes. Why didn't my plane take off? Come on. Go. Well, that fucking sucked. You get scared to have death twice? Yeah, you're fucked. Some of the wires work. Not all of them. I guess they're working. That's cool. There's some tearing right there. Through the body tearing. Speed brakes. That's speed brakes. The fuck didn't this thing take off? You've been crap on D-Day. I know it. You're going to try again. I have no idea why it didn't take off. I have no brakes set that I can see. Terms would have won. Come on, let's go. No, come on. I don't think it pulls like 3 feet and then stops. Come on, let's go. Pull plane. No brake. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Oh, I spit out the Jeep. Now what the fuck? How do I get it back? Help! The fuck did I do? I broke it. Fuck me. Maybe that's what I gotta do? That's release the cable. That's dumb. Oh, release the gear. Oh, yeah, that's right. This thing carries the gear. You dump your gear on the ground. Oh, Jesus. Morning, Indiana Long Nuts. Dad, why is my sister named Esor? Because your mother loves roses. Her name is Rose backwards. Thanks, Dad. No problem. Lana. It gotta be something I'm not pushing to get this fuck. There gotta be some sort of brakes on this. Requested a tow plane. I waggled my tail. He's telling him to go. He fucking turns a quarter degree and stops. All right, what the hell's wrong with this? Is there a brake on this thing? Anybody know? That's speed brakes. Hey, hey, you. Fuck. Gotta be some sort of brake or something. No, we don't want to touch that. We know what happens with that. Yeah, we shouldn't. I think so. They're like, we don't want to go to war today. Like that song where there's a whip, there's a way. We don't want to go to war today. Where the hell are those levers I just saw for the cradle and all that shit? That's release gear. Release cable. Rudder trim. Pitch trim. Oh, that might be a good idea. Checklist. I don't want to do that. Before takeoff, there's 3 things. Battery switch on. Flight controls. Position. Okay, we got those. Nope. No. There's nothing that tells me if I request it, it resets the. No, it's not going to reset it. Well, I have no fucking idea. That sucks balls. It's a fully fleshed out Microsoft Asobo product. No bugs whatsoever. Simple to use. Let's do something absolutely fucking stupid. Sure, Apple didn't make it. No, if Apple made it, it would work. It would just be really fucking expensive. Microsoft makes it as cheap and doesn't work. Oh, I'm waiting. Let me take a look at what they have to say about their 8:10 a.m. is their coverage. It'll begin my time. Okay, a little while ago. It's just like stupid, but maybe this little plane will pull it. Pull. Well, that's nice. Wombat's gonna hit us. Okay, so apparently this something's not doing something right. There's got to be a brake or something holding this thing on the fucking ground. Wait, what's this? No, just wires. No tablet. Nothing I can. That's speed brakes. That's that main entry thing. That fucks that. Dumps the Jeep out on the thing. It's just lights. What's that say? Does that say parking something? Oh, warning. Navs. Turn on our lights. Authorized personnel will not remain in cargo compartment during loading or unloading the motor of the vehicle. When being towed by a C-47 type airplane equipped with external glider towing mechanism on the angular, displacement of the relative to the tow line, 25 degrees. Yeah, otherwise you'll flip the fucking plane. Got that. These aren't plugged in. I don't see anything that looks like a brake lever. It's like it just doesn't want to move. Fuck. Well, I don't know what to do. That was a bad idea. Yep, slewing it in the air looks landing lights. I did that. Yeah, that might work. Let me try that again. But we're gonna put it back on a regular tow plane. We'll try one more time. We'll turn all the lights on, including landing lights. If it doesn't work, we'll just slew it up in the air and crash it the right way. We'll try taking off over here. Piss people off because they're lined up on the runway. We'll just. Son of a bitch, I didn't change the plane. That's right. Fuck. It's like it's crashing the tow plane like instantly. Yeah, we'll turn all the lights on. Then we'll try. If not, we'll just. I'm glad I didn't try to make a fucking video of this. I see why Country Bumpkin there didn't. All right, got the lights. There we go. Turn them all on. See how it goes in VR? Yeah, it's right. Yeah, because you can put in open sections. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, we got everything on. Yeah, it must have to do with the landing lights. Seriously? Let's see how good this L19 or the Navion B does to get me off the ground, though. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think we gotta have the heavier tow plane. Ah, we're gonna die. All right, let's go to main menu. We'll get this to work before the rocket launches. Why would you have to have landing lights on to make it go forward? That doesn't make any sense, but that's okay. Launch method. Oh, hold on. Sorry, hold on. Hello? Hello? No, I'm streaming the rocket launch. No. All right. Bye. Sorry about that. I should have shut the mute button on there, but I don't have one. No. Dad is getting very forgetful in his old age. And I told him dozens of times I'm not coming up this morning for breakfast. I'm screaming launch, and he still called to see if I wanted to come up for breakfast. He's hard of hearing, so I have to yell at him. He's getting about as forgetful as Biden. So, there's that. Yeah, it's true. I am flying into the wind now. Bored flying already? Well, yeah. What's bored? It's easy to get bored flying down here. It's flat. There ain't a fucking thing around. All right, we'll make sure we got all our freaking lights on. And we're into the wind. Do not exceed 150 miles per hour. Okay, try again. I don't know why I keep grabbing my throttles. They kind of like aren't being used. All right, there we go. Where the hell is that supposedly hooked onto that plane? It's supposed to be hooked down on the wheel. Whoa! Wait, we gotta ditch our. Which one's the wheel? There we go. Our gear's gone. I didn't see it fall. All right, whoa! I'm gonna kill the pilots in that plane. Look at this. We got it working. The little guy running. Yay! Whoop. Stay concentration. Is dude gonna do a turn or not? Or do they just fly straight up until they release you over enemy territory? Oh, here comes his turn. Hardest part. Making the turn. Oh! You got to try to not turn underneath him, because otherwise you can't go. Yeah, you can't go inside, can't go outside, because you end up turning the tow plane. These guys had some big balls to get in these things. Well, they didn't. They were ordered to, but still. Can you imagine going in a plane that only goes one way? There's a really cool story where in PNG they used a glider like this to get out, and they caught it with the plane had crashed, and they dropped in like the pieces of the glider. And they put it together on the ground, and they put up this big hook that they could catch, and the tow plane had to catch the hook and get this thing in the air without killing anybody or destroying the tow plane, and took off in a glider like this. It's bonkers. It's a bonkers story. They got some video of it too. It's really cool. Whoa, 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 whoa! Where are you going? We'll release after this turn and go out and land on the beach. How we doing on time? Got about 10 minutes. Nah, we're going to the beach out here in Boca Chica. Oh, there he turned off. Oh, he didn't turn off, but he's going to turn off in a minute. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah! Where's our airspeed? Oh, shit, we're going to stall. Where's our compass? Right there. We want to go almost due east. Going to the nude beaches of France. Wait, we're going in behind enemy lines. We don't want lights on. People see us. We're going to sneak in. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Don't want anybody to see us coming. Got a dirty windshield, but this is to be expected. It's wartime. Now, why would I, truthfully though, why would I have a dirty windshield? It would have been brand new. You didn't fly these twice. These are a one and done deal. It's actually got a pretty good glide slope for having a Jeep on board. No, the windshield shouldn't have a dirty windshield. See how dirty it is? It probably shouldn't be dirty because it's never been used. It's a one and done. And I'm getting tearing. You see that? Oh well. Think outside the box. I just hate dirty windshields. I was like the XF11. I'm the reason there's a clean windshield thing on the tablet because I talking about. I was like, how in the world would that thing have a dirty windshield? It was its first flight, and it didn't survive the first flight, but it only ever flew once. It was a brand new plane. It wouldn't have had a filthy windshield. Where am I going? Do I even know? Oh yeah, we're going to Mexico. Mexico's right, Rio Grande. We're in Mexico. Oh, wait. Yeah, we are. No, we're not. Could be on the other side of the Rio Grande. We're invading Mexico. How are we doing on time? Oh, let me see what SpaceX has got going on. Do a refresh, see what they have to say. They're starting prop load, so we're getting ready to go in about 10 minutes. Yeah, about 10 minutes their coverage will start. 12 minutes. Get ready for that. Once their coverage starts, I'll switch the web page over to here. There we go. Looking good. And this thing's slow. Let's get the nose down. Badges? Badges. We don't need no stinking badges. Or if you're Weird Al's movie, badgers? Badgers? We don't need no stinking badgers. That Treasure Sierra Madre, wasn't it? Well, we ain't gonna make the beach in an hour. We're just gonna end up taking over some farmer's field and unloading. Kinda. Whee! No, we're not doing a loop with that. Oh, we're gonna stall it. They got giant skis, yeah. Just the whole bottom is like one giant thing of skis. It. Maybe we can land on that farm over there. That's in Mexico. That'll work. Got speed brakes? Yep. Land. One side of the river is U.S., the other side's Mexico. That's why the border between U.S. and Mexico is all twisty like that. It uses the Rio Grande for the vast majority of it. From South Texas to, well, all of Texas. No flaps. Imagine thinking, first of all, there's no wall in this area. We got speed brakes. They're out. Can you imagine thinking, hey, I'm going to be a pilot? Go through all the pilot training, and the day comes, and, oh, yeah, you're flying this glider. One-way trip. You're not coming home. That was the undercarriage. Where was the... Put everything outside. Well, Jesus, they just got here and they broke the Jeep already. Hey, they weren't in there. Now the Jeep's in there and outside. That's not good. And they broke it. I'd like to get one of the original 40s Willys. Be awesome. I had a 63 Willys for my first car. Oh, well, that was different. Got just a few minutes to go. Let's see if I can bring up the... Oh, X. They're cash only. No, that's not what I want. What do I want? Their search. I don't... Bought a 47 Jeep Willys truck tonight on quarter scale. That's... Yeah. It's a weird way to get to the freaking launch. It's gotta go here, gotta go here, gotta go to watch. You gotta click on there, bring it up this page. We got about 7 minutes till it comes up. Go for proper load. Propellant load of the ship is now underway. Forget how good VR is? I love VR. Closer to the Civil War than we are to World War II. Yeah. Pretty funky when you start thinking about that. They had a guy over in Normandy. They were interviewing one of the American soldiers. He lied when he was 16. they figured they would keep him stateside until he got old enough to go, and they was over in the beach in Normandy driving a landing craft. Fucking crazy. VR and flight sim is the only way to actually play if you have it and you're just flying. That's the way to go. 100%. What do we got? Supposed to be an update coming for to finally coming for the oh, what the hell is it? Right there. The one the Embraer 110. Supposed to be getting an update. I just wish the 12K comes out. Dude, you're gonna need fucking a 3,000 watt power supply in your computer just to fucking provide enough power to 2 graphics cards to run it. Because a single friggin' 4090 is not gonna run 12K. Because you got to do 2 screens at 12K. Not gonna happen. You're gonna have 2 fucking 4090s in there. That's gonna be a lot of power. It takes 1250 just to run one of them. Oh, well, then they shouldn't call it 12K because that's BS. It's never 12K. 6K each eye. Lies, lies. It's all marketing lies. And it's not 12K. That's not 8K. No matter how you look at that, it's not 8K. Each eye is only getting 4K. It's like having 2 screens up with. That'd be like me having 2 or 3 screens set up and saying it's 88K or whatever. I run it 4K, so it'd be like saying, "Hey, I'm 16K because I got 3 screens." Poor Cyclops just get screwed. Oh well. Come on, start. I'm sick of killing time. Thank God most of this shit's gone now. No more. Anything good in the marketplace? On sale? Yeah, 12K. Exactly. That's what I was trying to get at, Brett. It's like saying Brett's system's 12K. Bloody SD. No. That's why this one I'm going to be definitely giving away this next handheld. It's cool. It's got a metal body too. It's well built, solid little thing. Throw in your pocket. It's got a solid on-off switch so it doesn't accidentally come on. And plays. It doesn't play much for PS1, but everything lower than that, it plays really well. And so I'm going to be giving this one away because I can't play without my glasses. I get the review of that one up. They said yesterday that the new V2 of the 320 is the most flown aircraft in the sim now. 700,000 flights or some shit like that in 2 weeks. Which is a great small goose. I have this, but it's through. I have this, but it's through. The fuck did I get it through? Orbit. So it hasn't been updated forever because I refused to put the uploader on here. The hell's that thing? I don't remember seeing that come in. That might be fun in VR. Yeah, I'll bet that's the shits in VR. Mini imp. Yes, the B2 or the V2. The V2 was a German bomber, wasn't it? I'd say that's good in VR. $16. This isn't too high. Good VR plane for $16. Definitely worth it. If it's good in VR. Or you're talking the Are you talking that one for $20? Oh yeah, sorry, $16, $17. That was cheaper. Oh, not terrible. Not terrible price. Let's see if their coverage started. Come on. Of course not. Yeah, but it's not installed anymore. They lie. It's A10. They haven't started it yet. Put the V2 bomb off track by flying beside it using Spitfire wingtip to tip the bomber's wings. Yeah, that's cool. They were trying to do that with Payne Stewart's plane when when they all died aboard the plane due to decompression, the jet. They were spoiling the air over the wings, trying to turn it away from population centers until it crashed. And if worst case it was getting too close to a large population center, they were going to shoot it down. But they were spoiling the air over the wings to try to turn it, but the autopilot was fighting it most of the way. There we go. We got SpaceX coverage. We're going to go ahead and kick this all the way out. We're going to pop this up. Oh, Jesus. I haven't switched the sound over. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's better. We'll go full screen with it. The only thing I don't like that SpaceX has gone on X is we can't get high def. They don't have high def on X yet. And that's kind of a bummer. But I understand they own it, so making it exclusively there makes sense. Why would you post it on your competitors? Let me know if the sound's good, bad, ugly. This thing loads fuel so fast for being so big. You'd think they'd have to start hours ago. $40,000 viewers watching so far. Stars are a little close to each other. maybe they're in a cluster. Whatever those things are called. Make sure if there's any more updates. Starship is go for prop load. Prop load's underway, and the booster is underway, and ship it's underway. We're just waiting for somebody to hit the button. Start the coverage. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna promote another YouTuber. No, Tim Dodd does a really great job. So does NASA Spaceflight, even though they're not actually NASA. They would fire me quicker than shit. The guys at NASA Spaceflight, though, are starting to piss me off. A couple of them are doing some really wild speculation shit and don't really know their head from their ass. They need me to. I can't ever find the fucking button to push the damn thing. I used to really like watching NASA Spaceflight, but some of their speculation is so wrong and dead wrong, and it's stupid speculation. And one of the guys knows nothing about physics. It's rotating, so when we let go of it, it'll keep rotating. Or when they let go of the things, it'll keep rotating. No, it won't. See, I don't know. Oh, here we go. That's not this morning. That was one of the tests. Look at this thing. God, it's so big. That's what she said. I'm gonna sell them. Told you, Mrs. TPHI, you gotta say that's what I said. You gotta change that statement too. Oh, they're showing their failures too. I love how everybody cheered when it blew up. Even the employees that worked on it are all cheering that their fucking rocket exploded. I love how they get better and farther every time. That's what I said. Better. There you go. This is CPI's going on, man.
Good morning. You're looking at a live view of Starship.
Oh, this girl always has the best hair.
From Starbase, Texas.
Her hair is always perfect. It's blonde. Oh, it's not. She got ugly bangs today. I guess it's not perfect today. Ain't as weird as the bangs of the girl next to her. Yeah, Kate's got awesome bangs, but the bangs look funny. Usually her hair is better.
Over 30 minutes from now. It's been roughly 2.5 months since our last Starship flight test, and the turnaround time between these tests just keeps.
They had to get up early. Yeah.
Today we hope to surpass what we achieved in Flight Test 3 in March. Our primary goal is to get through the heat of Starship reentry, which is no easy feat. As with all of our flight tests,
oh, look at that.
As much data as possible. Every flight gets us another step closer to a fully operational Starship. Starship is the most powerful vehicle ever developed and the first design of a rocket that is capable of making life.
How much fuel's in it?
Starship will allow us to land humans on the moon again after more than half a century, fly the heaviest payloads ever flown, and ultimately fly humans further into space than ever before. Getting there will require us to fly frequently, which is why we're producing so fast. We already have hardware built and are preparing for our next several flights.
But the most important thing about Starship is that it's designed to be fully and rapidly reusable. And of course,
where do you get bangs from? I don't know.
From day one to realize a vision of having an entire city of people on Mars, something we know will
Fuck Buddy Dune, give us this. I know.
Equipment into space spread across thousands of launches.
The faster we can learn now, the faster we can improve and evolve Starship to achieve this vision. And that brings us to today's flight test, the fourth of many that will get us one step closer to Mars. But before we dive into the details of today's test, let's do a quick rewind and talk about our last integrated flight test, Flight 3. On March 14th, Starship
It's a fringe, right? What are you talking about, fringe?
AM Central Time from Starbase, Texas.
Oh, the bang straight across the top of the forehead.
Accomplished several major milestones and firsts. All 33 Raptor engines on
Oh yeah, called the cold gases.
successfully and completed a full duration 2-minute and 41-second ascent burn.
Just make it look cool.
Or
look good.
Super Heavy completed its flip maneuver and ignited the 13 center engines for the boost back burn to send it towards its point in the Gulf of Mexico. All 13 engines ran successfully until 6 engines began shutting down, triggering an early end to the boost back.
After descent, we attempted the first ever Super Heavy landing burn, which uses the same 13 center engines that we used on boostback. Since 6 of those experienced the early shutdown in the boostback burn, we attempted the landing burn with the remaining
Look at
7
that.
Raptors, and 2 of those 7 reached main stage ignition.
Those fins are almost as big as my house, for Christ's sakes.
At approximately 462 meters in altitude over the Gulf of Mexico, just under 7 minutes into the mission.
Oh, there it goes. Ooh, I don't think we had that good of a video yet of that.
We saw a similar issue on flight 2 and had added hardware to mitigate it, which worked to get us to our first ever landing burn attempt.
Now for today's flight, we upgraded those filters further and made some additional hardware and software changes to increase our chances of igniting all 13 engines for the landing burn. Now turning back to the
I hope they both make it to the soft landing.
6 Raptor engines start successfully and powered the vehicle to space.
Because they're talking about flip maneuver on this one.
Completed its full ascent burn.
While coasting, we completed some additional objectives, including the opening and closing of the payload door. We also transferred propellant between tanks inside the ship, which is a key test as we prepare for full ship-to-ship prop transfers in the future. Once we were into our coast, though.
Yes, we should be able to see it live, at least from the craft.
Attitude or orientation, which is done with smaller thrusters around the spacecraft.
As a result, the vehicle experienced some
I doubt they'll put any animals on until they're ready to put a human on.
but losing attitude control triggered the flight computer to skip a planned relight of a single Raptor engine while on orbit. And then the moment that we all had been looking forward to.
No, I don't. I can't. I have. The only stream I can actually use is SpaceX's because all the rest are copyrighted. SpaceX allows anybody to use theirs.
During hypersonic reentry, of which we will talk more about later.
Not having attitude control meant both protected and unprotected areas saw heating much higher than anticipated. But we were able to get live, high-definition views and real-time data during entry thanks to Starlink terminals on the ship, which itself was a widely successful test. This gave us confidence that we'll continue to get unparalleled insight
Out
into
this
the
bot.
ship's re-entry.
The monkey would refuse, I'm sure.
And as they say, all good things must come to an end. And for Flight 3, this occurred when contact with the ship was lost at approximately 65 kilometers in altitude.
Optimus Prime.
15 minutes into the mission. After reviewing data from the flight, we found the most likely cause of the unplanned rolling seen during the ship coast phase and reentry phase was blocked
There you go.
valves that help control the smaller attitude control thrusters.
We upgraded these to make them more resilient and added
No, I don't think it's too technical. It's actually the one of the simplest rockets there is.
from that last flight and capping it off with those re-entry
Of the last 50 years, it's super simple.
end to the mission.
Incredible.
Oh, they'll light it today. I don't know if it'll be successful, but I think they'll launch it.
Today's mission
The weather
profile
looks
is
good.
similar to Flight 3, but we have new test objectives, the first of which is getting through the extreme heat of re-entry.
And welcome, Golden Andrew.
Minutes from now, Super Heavy will ignite its 33 Raptor engines and lift off from Starbase. A little more than 2.5 minutes into flight, the Super Heavy booster will separate from the ship in a hot stage separation, meaning that it'll likely
No, really, it is. It's one of the simplest rockets in ages because
the booster will perform a flip maneuver followed by
Elon Musk's big thing is
about 2
the best part is no part, so they keep trying to figure out how many parts they can take off.
heads back to Earth. The booster will attempt a landing burn.
They could test it with a Tesla, I'm sure, with so many of them. Spares around. No one's buying them. It does use Tesla motors to and batteries to run the flaps now. It's all electric actuators.
Peak altitude of 214
Hey, you're back in full.
After its coast phase, the ship will attempt a controlled re-entry, including a flip maneuver and a landing burn before
Oh, I hope we get to see the flip and landing burn. I hope it makes it that far.
Because again, this is a test, and
That's going to be awesome.
guaranteed. As we mentioned earlier, the booster and the ship have to contend with some extreme conditions on re-entry.
For this flight test, we do not plan to recover any hardware from the booster or the ship. With the exception of Falcon, this is no different than what happens to most rockets flying today that are expended or
Just throw 'em away.
after completing their mission. Eventually,
So what you're saying is Tesla is getting this to work.
as we do
So they can
Falcon Heavy boosters.
send all the unwanted Teslas into space.
116 Falcon boosters to date.
Even though recovery is not planned, the telemetry and data we receive all the way to the end is what we're looking for, which will help us continue to build.
I wonder how many channels of data they're getting off this thing.
In other words, the
Starship is going to the Indian Ocean, not off Hawaii. Now,
it's also worth
off Indian Ocean, it's
jettison is an off-nominal procedure that we're using as a
they're saying it gets it up to enough speed anyways, and it makes it shorter. Instead of a full 90-minute flight, it's only like 45 minutes. So it's a lot shorter, and you get all the same data in a lot less time.
So now that we have a handle on today's flight test, let's check in with Dan. Dan, how's it going?
Hey, Jesse, and welcome everybody back to Starbase for yet another Starship launch. I'm coming to you live.
Oh, look at how fast it's filling up. Those
I'm here with
huge.
our red team and some of our flight controllers this morning. Everything has been going really
Oh,
smooth. We did have the red team going a little
look at the
bit early to
Starlink
fix the ground
panels, 4 of them.
that was taken care of. That's why we slid a little bit.
Wonder how many, like I said, I wonder how many channels of data.
Now we are on track for liftoff at 7:50 a.m. Central Time. That's 12:50 UTC. As you can see,
I'm guessing 5 before they get a catch of both of them.
super heavy. Those frost lines are ticking up as we load liquid methane.
I'm guessing 5. That's my guess. 5 more flight tests. Because they're going to have one more test before they try to catch the bottom, and then another 2 or 3 tests to perfect catching the Starship. The booster they'll catch. The booster, if this is successful, they'll catch either next time or the time after. And then you're going to have Starship's going to have a few more problems, I think. Right, which would be 2 tests. Oh, the next one. Yeah, if all goes well today, they may try to catch it next time. Because, look, they said the most expensive part of this whole thing we're looking at right now is the tower that catches them. The rocket's cheap compared to that tower, so they don't want to they don't want to risk the tower until they have to.
That's just 5 minutes more than we take to load Falcon 9, but we're doing 5 times the amount. So this morning, ship prop load started at T-minus 50 minutes, booster.
Said that tower costs about 10 times what the cost of the rockets.
A couple of minutes to do the header tanks, which are going to do that attempted ship landing burn. We expect the ship to close out all of its prop at about 3 minutes and 20 seconds before liftoff, and then booster at about 250. Now, our final countdown sequence is going to look very familiar. It's going to be the exact same as it was on flights 2 and 3. So we'll light those engines, and then about
weather good, range good, vehicle good. Go. Go, go, go.
I mean, right now, we are just under 23.
Yes, they're going to practice as if there's a tower in the ocean. Both of them. Both of them are going to be going to pretend towers. Yeah, virtual towers, not pretend. We'll use virtual. Sounds better. Sounds more adult. But they're going to act like they're coming to a tower. Just won't be one there to catch it.
Just about 22 and a half minutes from now. I'll check back in with you guys in a few minutes, and I'll send it back over to Katie.
So I hope it does, because we should get some wicked shots of that.
Thanks, Dan. Flight tests like today are the fastest possible route for us to dramatically improve Starship's capabilities. The Starship flying today has already seen a number of changes based on what we learned from Flight Test 3 in March, which was only 2.5 months ago. Development moves really fast here at SpaceX. Let's take a
Fairy tale towers.
of the vehicle flying today.
Just need a giant MacDonald plane that can test this spaceship midair. No need to
Which has 6
land.
super heavy booster, which has 33 Raptor engines.
The current iteration of Starship is essentially an experiment.
We've never seen Starliner. I'm nervous for Starliner because there was a crack in that son of a bitch. Before it even flew, there was a crack in the fiberglass. I'm more excited for this one. I'm much more excited for this.
And with a few planned upgrades, Starship will have 3 times the thrust of Saturn V, plus the added benefit of full reusability. The amount of mass that we're able to launch per rocket is crucial to creating a self-sustaining city on Mars.
Now, to get a sense of how big Starship is, let's start with the average-sized human, which is about 2 meters high. And towering over our average human is the length of the Millennium Falcon, which comes in at 5 meters.
Take the Millennium Falcon. Love it.
Fairing attached is double the size of the Millennium Falcon at 70 meters, and nearly twice the size of that is the fully integrated
Damn.
Starship at 121 meters tall. The ship is about 50 meters tall, and the Super Heavy booster alone stands 71 meters. Eventually, the ship and booster will get even taller.
Yeah, they're already talking about making them bigger.
Has a diameter roughly 2.5 times that of Falcon 9, and with 33
Oh, look at that shot.
Raptor engines.
They're cooling the engines down already.
I love this view because we don't have this view on our Falcon missions. This is looking up under the Super Heavy booster. Now, moving up the rocket, the ship features 6 Raptors, 3 sea-level engines, and 3 vacuum engines, which, as the name suggests, are optimized to operate in the vacuum of space. And Starship is designed for vertical takeoff and landing on any hard surface. The ship is also outfitted with 4 flaps to help aerodynamically control the vehicle's attitude during atmospheric flight and enable a precise landing.
And in
Look at that.
between the first and second stages is our hot stage, our newest separation.
They're going to ditch that ring.
Saw in action during flight test
Your
2 and
joke
3.
got censored.
The body of Starship is wrapped in a heat
Nothing
shield
should get
made
censored
out
on
of
mine. It's
18,000 hexagonal ceramic tiles.
I didn't need a
designed to
tower.
insulate the vehicle during atmospheric entry, where temperatures can be as high as 2,600 degrees Fahrenheit
Falcon.
or 1,400 degrees Celsius. Speaking of those heat shield tiles, re-entry was a pretty exciting first for our team, and Starlink allowed us to gather.
See, they've left
critical data on
purpose.
this stage of flight.
They've left
Reusability
tiles off, but it's in an area where the engines are, so that if it burns through, they can get data on how it burns through without destroying the rocket.
Starship is designed for rapid reusability, which means the booster and the ship need to.
I don't know why it got censored unless it. I don't know. I have it set to put everything up. So was it that bad that YouTube said even though we don't censor anything, we're going to go ahead and censor it anyways?
From each flight, the quicker Starship development can proceed.
The builder of the Death Star would be laughing at us.
Communication throughout the flight, including re-entry, where historically there has been a communications blackout.
To do this, we equipped Starship with Starlink terminals to expand its communication capabilities.
Anti-gravity will develop by AI in 2016. So I go through all this trouble.
Starlink is the world's largest constellation of highly advanced satellites operating in a low orbit around the Earth, providing high-speed internet on Earth and now in space.
Starship is designed to
Oh my God, Xenon.
create considerable
Wow.
drag during re-entry.
Okay.
Traveling at about 27,000
What's the hardest thing about breaking up with a Japanese girl? You have to drop the bomb twice before she gets the message. Oh shit. Your jokes are way better than mine this morning.
By absorbing and reflecting radio waves, leading to the communications blackout we've seen historically in spacecraft during
I think I know why it was censored.
With Starship, most of that plasma is built up around the front end,
I hope we get to see this
leaving an opening
today.
downstream where we're able to connect those Starlink terminals. And with
Yeah, I see why. Yeah, we now know why that was censored.
we're able to power the plasma to provide real-time video and data at
Ah.
back to the ground.
Super cool. We actually got to see this in action on Starship's last test, Flight 3, which had the first ever live HD video of a spaceship re-entering the atmosphere. SpaceX engineers were able to gather data on the performance of Starship as it re-entered the atmosphere and watched the heat shield in action. Now, the physics of re-entry are extremely hard to replicate perfectly on the ground, so access to this data is an invaluable tool for rapid iteration.
Your red flashing lights in YouTube headquarters for that one. Woot, woot, woot. Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
This is really valuable for Starship since no spacecraft has ever flown with 4 movable flaps like what we use for aerodynamic control. This strength will be rapid and reliable reusability, and Starlink has become a critical tool to make that a reality.
Apparently, something's going wrong today.
The Starlink performance on Starship, eventually enabling more views and enabling more
Here, I thought I was going to get a lot of new people watching. And we got 14 people watching. That's cool. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Bad Joke Day.
Or looking different near the bottom of Starship. We intentionally placed one thin tile and removed 2 tiles.
I keep the other joke to members only. Okay, well, you got to watch it. I might read the bastards.
While also testing some backup thermal protection options. Ideally,
See?
we expect Starship's re-entry
I think they left those 2 off on purpose.
thanks in part to this wealth of new data, but
Because that's below the
this is hard, returning
that's below the
is even harder.
rocket.
No one has
If you go to YouTube jail. The problem is I'm the one that read it on chat, so I'll probably be the one in YouTube jail.
We will continue to gather more and more data to inform our
Don't drop the soap.
We're now about 15 and a half minutes until our next liftoff attempt. In the meantime, let's take a look
Getting
at
fuller.
the technology we have in development as we prepare to head to the moon in future missions.
No, I don't want to.
Taking astronauts to the moon as part of NASA's Artemis program. Next year, we plan to demonstrate ship-to-ship propellant transfer, which will be important for our upcoming moon missions. Today, we're actively testing a lot of hardware that will make exploring the moon possible. One recent series of tests brought together.
No, I think they left those two off on purpose because they're below the rocket ring. I think they're lifting them off to see what would happen if they burn through or not.
The team used test builds of a Starship airlock, as you see there, and elevator to gather data on how well future Artemis astronauts will be able to move around once fully suited. Tests like this are incredibly helpful for engineers designing these systems, as they have the opportunity to get feedback directly from experienced astronauts Peggy Whitson, who is on the right of this photo, and Doug Wheelock, who's on the left. You can see them in action during this elevator test.
SpaceX will perform one uncrewed demonstration flight.
I think that I don't like the.
This will be the first human surface expedition since 1972.
Okay, if you want, I should listen. I don't think that's the best idea to have to ride an elevator from that high all the way down to the ground and back. It's the only way to do it, I guess.
Of the human spaceflight work SpaceX and NASA have been partnering on for some time now. In fact, we just celebrated the anniversary of the Demo 2 mission.
That's right. Just 4 years ago, on May 30th, 2020.
There's Joe Biden on the right in his younger years.
Test flight of our Crew Dragon spacecraft. Dragon carried NASA astronauts Douglas Hurley and Robert Behnken.
Oh, come on. Who didn't think when they chose Bob and Doug for the first launch that they weren't thinking about
First ever operated by a commercial provider. You can see Bob and Doug there on your screen. That was certainly a memorable day for all of us.
Eventually they're going to the moon, but I think that whole program's going to get canceled. I think the whole HLS heavy lift system's going to get canceled.
All of our operational human spaceflight missions are helping us prepare for those future trips.
That will end well.
Private astronaut mission, Polaris Dawn, you can see the crew there on your screen. They will play a big role in testing procedures that will be relevant to our moon and eventually Mars missions. We're looking forward to the third Polaris Dawn mission.
You see where they've gotten some billionaire offered to go up and pay the whole shooting match to go up and repair Hubble because it's down to one gyro left. And NASA's like, oh, you might destroy the whole thing and break it, so no, you can't go. It's like, dude was going to pay for the whole shooting match if he could go along, and he was going to bring guys that had actually worked on Hubble before. We're going to go with him. And NASA said no. So it said they'd rather let it go to shit than fix it. Oh, venting up top. He wants to by the end of this decade.
Thanks, Jesse. Everything continues to go real smoothly. It's been a real quiet day so far. The board looks really clean, not tracking any impediments to a launch just under 12 minutes from now. Prop loads continuing. Looking at the numbers real quick, we're about 85%
Look at that.
full on the ship. We did pause to start.
I wonder what the weight of all that ice is. I mean, I'm sure 99% of it shakes off as soon as the engine's light, but I wonder how much weight of ice there is. Oh, I don't care. I don't care if he wants a new world he can be king of. What the hell? It makes sense because if he's going to go as soon as it goes to when it goes to Mars, he's going with it.
Also going on in the background are range safety teams working to make sure the area not just around the pad but in the sea space out in the Gulf and also in the anticipated entry point in the Indian Ocean are clear. We're not tracking any blockers, any boats, anything.
No idiots and boats out there. Good.
But their work literally continues right up until those last couple of minutes. So they're working pretty hard to make sure everything stays clear. But right now the range is green.
Whether he likes it or not, he's going.
Beginning, it looks a little bit started this morning, and that's held. So everything continuing to look really good for launch so far. The pad itself.
Hello, Mutt Dog SD. Good morning.
That we're going to light those engines about 4 minutes before it actually takes off. So you'll see them start the 33 engines on Super Heavy start to light prior to that T0, and then about 2 seconds after, we'll start to see first motion. But
this is sick.
Great.
Can't wait.
Coming up on 10 minutes until launch. Getting excited down here. Ready to feel the rumble.
I can't go over how fast they fuel that thing up. I mean, it's like less than an hour to put all that fuel on there.
Teams are also getting excited here at SpaceX headquarters in Hawthorne, California. There is a
sad all the money they're spending. People can't afford health care.
Side of Mission Control, located just behind Jesse and I.
Oh.
Now,
you know,
actually, you can see it there.
that's an old argument, and I don't buy it because every dollar they spend employs people like this that have health care. So they're giving everybody that works for them health care by spending that money. It's not like they take the money and put it in a ship and launch it. All that money went to employ people to build that ship, and all those people that are employed have health care. So, yeah, that's kind of a odd argument to make.
This rapid iterative development approach has been the basis for all of SpaceX's major innovative advancements, including Falcon, Dragon, and Starlink.
Today, we've successfully landed Falcon 9 boosters 300.
Yeah, that's got nothing to do with SpaceX. It's a government insurance problem. Why do you think he's behind digital currencies? Digital currencies you can take with you. They must have got to go for something.
When we start recovering Starship boosters, we'll want them to return to the launch site for a quicker turnaround, which you can see in this animation on your screen.
Yeah, they pay taxes. People don't understand. You know, people when they make that argument aren't thinking that all the money they spend employs people to build it. Be it the welder, the guy paving the road, the number of people they pay, all pay taxes. All are getting health care because they work there. So it's not like the money is just being thrown away.
Two in Cape Canaveral in Florida, and they will look very similar to the ones that you see here in this animation. As we know, we find that our renderings tend to end up looking really similar to real life. So while this is a rendering, we do know we can look forward to this in the future. Like I said, we're going to have 2 at Cape Canaveral in Florida and 2 located at Starbase. Starbase will continue to be used for flight tests, and the towers at the Cape will come online as we prepare to fly operational Starship missions.
It'll be a while before I think they'll let them land at the Cape. Launch and land at the Cape. I think they're going to have to prove some serious reliability.
Swinging those arms in for a catch, and we'll be testing an operational step on this flight.
Then the Martians will wonder who this odd guy is with this old money thing.
That's going to be really incredible to see. As we mentioned, we have a lot more.
Why do we pay $300 for a cup of applesauce in the hospital? Corporate greed. Hospitals are just corporate entities. Why do you pay $70 for an aspirin at the hospital where you can get the freaking pharmacy for a penny? Actually, most of that comes from malpractice is one of the reasons you pay that much. Lawyers and malpractice, they get sued for everything they do.
Our production rate significantly as we build toward our long-term goal of producing 1 ship per day. And coming off
1 ship per day? Holy shit.
Version 2. Now, with all that being said, let's check back in with Dan for the latest as we head into the terminal.
That's insane. They want to build 1 of these a day like Boeing.
Hey, thanks, Kate. Everything
747s.
We're getting to launch. We are just under 6.5 minutes away. You can see when we throw up the graphics for prop load.
Hot nerds.
The 90% full. Those header tanks are done. And then the boosters, right, coming up on 90% real soon. So we're going to see those close out in the next couple of minutes. Ship's going to end at about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. It'll be fully loaded. And then booster at about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. After all the props loaded on.
That's a huge payload section up top.
You're doing things called pushbacks where you're just clearing all of those lines.
After she gets a divorce. I don't talk about my future wife this way after she gets a divorce. Yeah, but if there are Martians wondering things, how do you know they won't step out of Mars casinos and drive up in space Maseratis?
If we do hold, we have a built-in hold gate at T-minus 40 seconds.
You're not hearing SpaceX?
For a
I can turn it up. I asked people earlier if they could hear it. Nobody said anything.
Like that. Did just get that the range is green.
Now can you hear it?
So we are coming up 5 minutes and 20 seconds away.
No, I can turn it up. Just nobody told me. I asked anybody to say it.
We trip some kind of hold alarm, something.
I said make sure the sounds are good.
So we could blow right through that gate and go right to launch. Don't be shocked if we hold at T40 though, and if we do, we can hold for a couple of minutes and then keep going. Our window is open all the way until 9 a.m. today.
Now, once we pass through T-minus 40 seconds,
Yeah, I asked
a
like
number of events
40
will
minutes
occur
ago.
in
Nobody
rapid
said anything.
succession. The ground spin and ignition systems will come up to flight pressure, and the ship will go to internal power.
Now, after that, the quick disconnect arm lockout is removed in preparation for retraction shortly after T0. Gas lines connected to the booster and ship are vented down, and once we pass T-minus 40 seconds, we still have the
They're
ability
boring.
to
We didn't miss
recycle
much.
the count under certain conditions back to
They couldn't hear me
T-minus 40
ask.
seconds and hold there to assess what happened and if we can proceed again to T0.
However, once the water for the deflector system begins flowing at
It was
T-minus
loud,
10
but
seconds,
couldn't hear you.
any issue
was
after
Brody.
that would be an automatic scrub for the day, as teams would need to refill the deflector's water tanks, as well as the lock storage tanks at the tank farm before making another attempt. So, as Dan mentioned earlier, we are not planning to hold at the optional T-minus 40-second mark. That moment basically is what would allow teams to wait for final checkouts or assess prop levels or avionics, vehicle pressurization.
Hey, Reaper.
The range, the weather.
Telling that.
Weather
Hold my
is
beer.
95% go, as you can see from.
It's
these
not creepy at all.
incredible
It's not
drone views
creepy
that
at
we
all,
have,
William.
And pad cams. It is a beautiful day. Of course, we have some clouds billowing from the locks there.
Yeah, and again, a reminder that the payload for this mission is data, and our primary goal is to get ship through the extreme heat of reentry today. We're very excited to see that. We did get very close on Flight 3, so I'm excited to see how these iterations that we've made to the vehicle will help
I know it.
improve
3
our
minutes
chances of success
and 5
today.
seconds.
Yeah, absolutely.
And counting.
Now, just as a reminder for the booster, now we are not attempting to recover any hardware today, both either on ship or
How are you
booster.
this morning,
For
Reaper?
the booster, we will be attempting to perform
Get
a
shit through?
landing burn,
I don't know.
to have a
Maybe.
soft splashdown in the Gulf of Mexico. We made some
Maybe
improvements
ships?
from our Flight
Ships
3 learnings.
through?
So hopefully that will work and we'll see a successful soft splashdown.
I thought I heard
For the
ship,
ship,
too.
we're hoping to demonstrate
It might have been
controlled
ship
reentry, including
with
a
a
flip
P.
maneuver and landing burn, and that will be followed by splashdown in the Indian Ocean. That is the same target as we had on Flight 3, so everything should look pretty similar in that regard. And we just heard the call out there that all prop load is closed out. So at this point,
Have you seen how much water comes out? Right, yeah, it has to.
Propellant on board Starship, which is incredible.
It's getting very
Oh, shit. Don't spoil it for us.
We are just about 2 minutes away from T0.
As Kate said, shit, I approve. No, we all know Kate's hot. That's nothing to do about that.
And as Jesse just said, we are
And
under
she's smart. That's the worst
2
part.
minutes
You know,
away,
she's
so prop
like,
load is complete.
she's
All
not a
the
dumb
filtering
blonde.
lines
She's
into ship and booster
very
have
smart
closed.
blonde.
Right now we're doing the pushback, so clearing out all those ground lines of propellant, and that'll be completed over the next couple of seconds. We're coming up.
More
on
engines.
T-minus
Still
40.
those rockets on the
Again, not
bottom.
planning to hold.
Yeah.
If we do, or if we get a hold after we pass it, we can snap back to that.
Elon and
T-minus
his son
40,
right there.
and then we can stay
Whatever
there
the
for
son's
about
name
30
is. Kind of
minutes
like
or
that
so,
whole Prince
if
thing.
any other issues
The artist
crop
formerly
up.
named is Prince. That's his son.
Once we pass
That's his son,
T-minus
the
40,
child
a
formerly
lot of
named
things
Bob.
happen, both on the vehicle and the ground. It's running a lot of its own
My wife,
self-checkouts, venting different
damn, it's
tanks and
over.
pressure lines throughout the vehicle. We essentially built that 40
right.
seconds, as that's about how much time it takes for the vehicle to take all of those actions, which is why we hold there. But
1
all
minute.
of that happens automated. You do a final checkout of the TVC, the thrust vector control, how we're going to steer. And then we see liftoff. So we're under a minute away.
They're going to get the 40-second mark. They're going to keep counting their hold. What's it going to do?
45 seconds and counting.
39. It didn't hold.
All right, now as we close in,
Now hands are all sweaty. Anybody else
we are
sweaty?
past the 40-second mark. So
Get excited for these.
Flight director is
Ty
go for lunch.
Huntington's going to take
Go for
us
lunch.
through
We got to go for lunch.
one more time for a Starship liftoff.
Whew. There's the water that's at the
Two
upper
minutes,
ring.
15.
Your palms are hairy. I don't even want to know. Oh, come on, baby.
9,
8, 7, 6, 5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2. Uh-oh. There she goes. Oh, man. The power. The power. Wait. 2 tiles are missing. Shit. Gowan was right. Fucking A. Look at that bird go. Oh, we got one engine out. One engine did not light. One engine did not come online. But it's designed to fail multiple engines and still make it. That's one of the outer ring engines, so it doesn't have gimbaling.
Right, 30 seconds into flight, the rumbles are still building here in the Raptor's nest. We're seeing 32 out of 33 engines lit on the Super Heavy right now. Coming up shortly is going to be Max Q, that maximum aerodynamic pressure as we go uphill on the vehicle.
Look at that.
Max Q.
All right, we just passed through Max Q, so we're going to continue on
Lost
up.
one engine.
We still have about a minute and 30 seconds until we get to
almost as fast as your Mini, yeah. It's already at 1,200 kilometers an hour. 13.
The speed of sound.
14.
All right, so you got a couple
I
of
wanna go
views.
that
You got
fast.
some ground trackers in your top camera there. You're looking down from the top of the booster in the bottom left, and then a camera in the top flap of the ship looking back in the bottom right. So getting a couple of different looks as Starship heads uphill. Once we get the
Still got all good engines but one.
All at once simultaneously. We're going to light the engines on the ship, starting with the RVAX.
Those tiles missing were a bad idea.
Center sea-level engines. Before we're separated, all of that exhaust gets plumed out the side of the hot stage,
Man.
and then the ship will separate itself. All but the 3 center engines on the booster are going to
It's like the monster truck of rockets. Someone on the ground selling beer, hot dogs, cotton candy, T-shirts. I'm sure there is. The whole town, the whole city there where we went, we watched that. It just has been embracing this. They're making millions. Used to be busy only in the wintertime. Now it's busy year round. Uh-oh.
As of right now, still looking in like 32 out of 33 Raptors lit.
Fuck is that roll coming from?
Booster. And we'll start to see those stagger down. They're going to turn off in banks, so you'll see the lights on the bottom left.
It's turning over so it can hot stage. I thought it was flipping. Like, oh shit.
In different groups, and you'll see those 3 center ones lit.
Look, there's a sandwich in it.
Booster engine cut off.
Like a slew by mistake. Now,
Ship ignition.
oh, look at that.
Stage separation confirmed.
Boost back burn, start up.
Flipped over. Oh, don't keep flipping. Boost back. Let's go. They all lit for boost back. That's what they didn't do last time.
Hot stage confirmed. Ship under its own power.
Woo!
Booster boosting back. Looks like all 13 are lit.
Nice.
We've got a booster on the way back to the Gulf and a ship on the way to space.
Oh, man. Come on, baby.
Acquisition signal. Status.
Ship chamber pressures are nominal.
Ship power and telemetry nominal.
All right, the first stage currently performing the boost back burn. This is expected to last a little over 1 minute. This propels the booster back toward the coast, taking it to a landing in the waters of the Gulf of Mexico.
This needs to be on Sunday. Sunday. Gravedigger versus SpaceX.
We were only using the 13 center engines from basically.
So the odd part was just a roll getting ready for the separation.
Heard confirmation there.
Nice. Set down properly.
Stage 2 tank pressures are nominal.
Oh, hell yeah.
Lots of
Oh, there goes the hot stage ring. Ha ha ha.
This is our view of the jettisoned hot stage. As we mentioned, this is a temporary fix to help reduce the weight of the booster.
That was the issue with the other
Super
4
Heavy
tests.
Booster. Future
Those 2
iterations
tiles.
will have a lighter weight integrated
Oh, look at
stage
this.
structure that won't need
Ah!
to be jettisoned.
Now she's going to flip back over.
Now, after we jettison that hot stage,
So we
the
put the
booster will
engines
begin
first.
to attempt its water landing in the Gulf. In the meantime, the ship will coast for about 40 minutes or so up to an altitude of 214 kilometers. And after its coast phase, it will attempt a controlled re-entry, including a flip maneuver and a landing burn.
Oh, man, we could see
splashing
some
down
good
in
shit
the
today.
Indian Ocean. But as a reminder, we are not
Starship
attempting.
trajectory nominal.
Good news there. Trajectory is looking good for the ship, which is on the right-hand
The
side.
views. Oh, my God. But, yeah, you got that much mass in motion. You want to take it slow.
At this point in time, as you can see, we have no engines lit on the booster. It is coasting.
Those 2 tiles, yeah,
toward,
they had.
the Gulf of Mexico. For
Tiles are
a
heavy.
Water landing and ship under power of all 6 Raptor engines. There's 3 sea level and 3 vacuum Raptor engines that are lit, as we can see on your screen.
They showed a guy picked up a bunch of those tiles from the last one when it crashed. They got the tiles somewhere like Australia. They found some of those tiles on the beach, and they're like the size of dinner plates. They're fucking huge.
These views have been looking incredible. Super Heavy has been performing
Yeah, not much locks left.
beautifully today. And you can hear the crowd is very excited about it. As a reminder for Booster,
They look like these little tiny hexagon plates, but they're like the size of dinner plates. They're fucking huge.
And we are just about 30 seconds away from that landing expecting to begin. And
that's the top of the booster.
Incredible view from the forward portion of the booster. This is basically on top of the Super Heavy booster, where we have jettisoned that hot stage. Now we can see this incredible view of Earth as it's making its way back down.
Now she's hitting the atmosphere.
Right now, the booster is using the 4 hypersonic grid fins to guide itself through atmospheric re-entry.
Look at the plasma streaming off that.
And we are expecting that
UFO?
landing burn here.
UAP. Oh, come on, get back on.
And we will be igniting 13 engines, and this is a great view on your left-hand side.
Oh, man.
It's 3 views from the booster, and your right-hand
Look
side
at those things chattering in the high-speed
and you can see those
air.
grid fins on your left-hand screen, rotating and turning to guide the
Relit.
booster.
Oh, one didn't light, but the rest did. Is it going to hover? Come on, baby. Soft landing. Soft landing. Yes. He's going to soft land. Oh, hell yes. Look at that. And she's going to tip over. Oh, my God. They did it. They fucking did it. They just landed a skyscraper. Let that sink in for a second. If that rocket was in the city, it would be a skyscraper, and they just landed the fucking thing. Holy shit, they just landed a skyscraper.
The first successful splashdown of the Super Heavy booster.
Yeah, I only get excited with this shit. I was hungry. We used to talk about space travel becoming commercial.
Now the next milestone is coming up in about under a minute. The ship is going to shut off its Raptor engines, which we see right there.
Engine cut off. Vacuums, now the centers.
As we mentioned before, today's test flight is not an orbital flight, but rather one that demonstrates
The government changed the name to
Starship's
UAP.
orbital
I don't think
capability.
they're UFOs now or whatever. Yeah, they just get bored and change the names to try to make it into something else. Like they're not illegal aliens anymore. They're undocumented workers.
Just the 3 center Raptor engines. Expecting those, and just there we can see that those have also successfully cut off.
Holy shit.
Ship FDS is saved.
They changed the name of things to make you do the old.
Incredible.
Oh, look over here. Something new and shiny over here.
There's
Don't pay
great
attention
news
over
there,
here.
the
Look over
call-out.
there.
We were hoping to hear amazing views once again from Starship.
They just
We have
soft
our
landed a
second
skyscraper
Starship
in the
space.
That's
These
insane.
Live views being brought to us by
Look at
Starlink, which
this.
is on board the ship. Dan, what an incredible view we have once again. So exciting. We got another ship in space.
I'm like still jumping up and down. I'm like,
Expected loss signal.
this
Status.
whole building was going absolutely insane when we saw the booster hit the water. I mean,
That's unreal. They
wow,
soft landed that
congrats
thing.
to everybody that's just been putting in insane amounts of hours and everything to make this thing a reality. And I feel like every single time we do one of these, we're seeing.
Oh, I hope they don't
something
get a roll again.
wildly
Looks
new.
like they're
We
getting
got
a
to
roll
see the
again.
hot stage jettison and the booster in the water. But just to recap real quick over everything that's happened. So we lifted off at 7:50 a.m. only 9 minutes ago. How has it only been 9 minutes? 7:50.
Or maybe they're
Central
flipping it
and
on purpose.
12:50 UTC.
Whoop, there went a tile.
32 of the
Looked like
33 Raptor engines on Super Heavy make the ascent. We had
well, not a roll, but it looks like
cutoff,
it's flipping end over end.
hot staging, all
Maybe
6
not. Maybe it's
engines
just
on
a.
the ship, powered it all the way into a.
Yeah, it's going to go quite a ways up.
phenomenal
It's going to
orbital
coast quite a ways up and
trajectory.
then back down.
And we've
Didn't
already
need
been
that
getting
tile. I
some
wasn't the only one who saw that
from
flying
the
by,
ship
right?
on board. After that, the booster was able to do its boost back burn.
Is that a
This looks
replay?
like we're actually getting some views from the ground still, potentially from Florida, of the ship as it's up there. That's a view from some of our tracking cameras on the ground in Florida.
What's
But
venting?
the ship,
Something's
we just
venting.
heard, successful orbital insertion, so it's right where it needs to be, and is now going to continue on its way to coast until it comes to reentry. But I mean, the booster, successful boost back burn, jettison the hot stage, and then a landing burn. It looked like we saw 12 of the 13 engines light up, and then that first ever soft splashdown.
So they had 2
in the
engines
water.
not behaved
So,
properly so far.
a whole lot still to come. Ship now on its way to its primary objective of entry. That's going to be coming up in just under 40 minutes from now. So a lot still to come, but wow, what a 9 minutes to start this mission off. So
9, we're at 11.
can't wait to see what entry is going to show us. But that launch was incredible. Back over to you, Jesse and Kate.
Wow. I am still trying to catch my breath here. That was some incredible.
Yeah, they
views
lost
that we
one
have
on the
never
way up,
seen
an outer ring on the
before.
way up, and
It
one
has
on the way
been
down.
nonstop since liftoff.
Didn't like different one.
And with the booster having completed its job for the day, we're going to take a short
Yeah, everything went
break
all right. That
for
thing
about
is
the next 28
designed for
minutes, and we'll
certain number of engine
return
outs
while
and still be able to
we're going to take a break while the ship is
make it to space and make it
continuing to
back down
coast
with certain number
before
of engines
re-entry.
out.
Exactly. As with Flight 3,
Right, all the
Starlink
boost,
may
all the engines
enable
were on
us to
boost
talk with
back
the ship
work.
through re-entry
One loss
with
during
no
landing,
communication
re-entry
blackout.
burn.
We are still testing Starlink during this phase of flight, so of course nothing is certain. However, if we do have views, we will be sure to bring those to you live.
I don't
views
know.
such as the one, that we had. What? Of course, because I said it, it went away. So we will try to bring those to you live.
Exactly. Views or no views, we'll see you back here at T plus 40 minutes for coverage of Starship's re-entry, flip maneuver, landing burn, and splashdown.
Africa. So we're going to hang out.
Expected loss signal. Key West.
Key West. That's where it is, Key West. It's got to be out past Key West because it lost signal in Key West. So no coverage for another 30 minutes. I don't have anything up.
Expected loss signal. Cape Canaveral.
Oh, I'm going to get a copyright. I'm going to turn their music down. Where did I lost the? There it is. All right, I'm going to leave this up. It's perfect time for me to go get something to drink and take a bio break. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Oh yeah, the music copyright free. I know the song, but the last time I had SpaceX on, I got a copyright strike on the music. I mean, I know it's a classical piece, but you can get hit for the group that performs it can copyright it. It's really weird. I got hit on the last. I had to scrub the last one from a file. Let's see, what can we do for a few minutes while we're waiting? I know what we can do. I think we can find the right. I gotta get another controller. Now I'm using controllers on two games or two systems. I need a controller. We got about 20 minutes to kill. Too bad last time they left the video up the whole time. Yeah, 2001 Space Odyssey. Same one, but it's not the. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of the actual song. It is fitting they used. Time to make some. I had a Pop-Tart this morning. I didn't even have bacon. I have time. I was too busy. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oh, that's loud. Son of a bitch. Why aren't you letting me load it? I don't want new game. Did I not save it properly? Yeah, we'll just shoot it. There we go. Volume down there on that one. Let's see if we can figure this. No, it's Final Fantasy. I'm working on it. Getting it turned down. It's way loud. Sound better? Worse? Better? There. I think it's better. One more attack and then we'll heal up. This little Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 5. Everybody's wondering. Looks like Elon and his wife. This is like one of the greatest places to over level in the entire game. That guy's so bad. Doesn't have any weapons. They just punch you in his fist. Can't get over. Oh, I gotta get there from over there. Can't get there from here. Oops. Wait! I don't want to talk to you. I want the chest. Oh, we're all gonna peek and sneak on him. He's gonna push the skull so he can open the door. Like that wasn't obvious. Oh, for God's sakes. Gallop. Gandalf. He's not real good. He makes a pretty good healer. Leather cap. Who's going to get the leather cap? Who are we going to put it on? Ew. There we go. So is this what they do in SpaceX while they wait for the rocket to land? You know, there's one guy in the corner playing this. I'm sure there's somebody playing something retro, waiting. What's that? A ship. Like we could all of a sudden see a ship from inside a cave. The ship just now. That was a sailing with the wind so weak. Got an engine. I don't want to go out yet. No. Get back in. If there's anything in here that's any good. A ship or a shit? Oh, we're at that again. Oh, he actually hit for 12. He got a critical. He's good once he gets the gloves, because then he gets a double. He'll get two hits, but pirates. Sally sells seashells by the ship shore. Maybe we should go back outside and see what we can see. Oh, I know what we got to use outside for. Shit, I gotta go back there. Always shit when Shane says, look at all the ships he's seen. Guts it for an old timer. Yeah, but we gotta go. I even remember why they put that outdoor section there. I remember why they put it there now. Happens when you haven't played a game in like 30 freaking years. I'm like, nobody's got any magic yet. No healing magic. You can only save on the overworld map. If I go out here, I can save. I did save, right? Yep. No, I don't want to save quit. That's why they put this in here. When Shane says Conti, I lose it. I haven't watched Shane in ages. Oh, you bastard. Sounds like Cunty. Oh, what a waste. I really should like move him right up the back row. I think you can do that on this one. There's no scope. Push it. I don't know what I did, but Alright, walk, you little bastard. Walk. Hello, Justin. Oh, we got to the ship. Oh, we're supposed to be right here. We'll be back when SpaceX goes live again. If I can get down the steps. Any good stuff? Oh, shit. Pirate. Can I attack him? Are we sleeping? Nothing I can steal? What's terrible when you can't steal from pirates? I don't know, we got another 20 minutes, 15 minutes before SpaceX is back. Well, that was a waste of fucking time. You get by that guy? Or is he sleeping? They're all sleeping. What the hell am I supposed to do if they're all sleeping? Oh! Nope. Well, that didn't work. What the hell we gotta do? Push that damn button. Push it again, I guess. Maybe I had to stay on the screen after I pushed it. Probably it. Nothing new over there. Nothing new up here. Gotta do something going over there. I'm gonna push it again. I keep pushing that fucking button over and over. Button. Oh, can't push it again. Just, whatever's open is going to be open now. Ah, shit. Did not want to do that. Changes anything. I don't see anything change when I hit that button. Thought we had the SpaceX back. Oh wait, are you down right there? No. Go behind me? Nope. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. Like a 30-year-old or 40-year-old game almost. How can I go once he gets off the thing? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I guess we'll go take a look at the ship again. Like, go over here. Maybe there's something over here I'm missing. Like a hidden doorway or something. Nope. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Anybody know? Anybody play Final Fantasy V in the ages? What I'm supposed to press? Oh, wait. Nope. Oh, go up to the ship's wheel. Steal the ship. Yeah, that's what I said. I just had to steal the ship. Seriously? that the wheel won't even budge. How do you work this thing? Uh-oh. Now we're in shit. Aren't you still my ship, are you? A lot of brass. Got brass balls. Or happy, just lacking in brains. I'd wait your ladder. Come on, we'll kick your ass. I'm Princess Lena of Tycoon. So it's up to commandeer your ship. She's a princess. Formal request from the Kingdom of Tycoon and allow us to use your vessel. I must get to the wind shrine. My father is in danger. You will be handsomely rewarded. Here, my ship. That's a good price for this one. And you degenerate, lecherous pirates! Leave her alone. Please. Please. Oh no, the pendant. Tossed a lot of them into the brig. Oh, that didn't go so well. Are we tied up? Look like we're even tied up. We're not in the brig, we're tied up. So how do you do? She just came up with the idea. Steal a pirate ship anyways. I did. Look in the mirror, Pops. Oh, yeah, they can't remember a thing. And then so conveniently returns. How are we doing? 30 minutes? Should be coming up pretty close on that thing taking over. Really the Princess of Tycoon, you know. Sorry. Didn't intend to keep it a secret. It's not that big a deal. You're the princess. Why are we going to the wind shrine all alone? My father's there. He hadn't been gone long when the wind slowed to almost nothing. I just can't shake the feeling that something terrible is happening. Put it at a shrine, but then that meteorite fell and another rest. Okay. Backstory. At least this gets to the backstory a hell of a lot faster than that damn Cyberpunk did. Whoop. I'm gonna go listen to this guy for a bit. He's got a fucking cake. Is that a cake? Other Princess of Tycoon have the same pendant as I do. Uh-oh, they're related. They're related. Their father's at the wind shrine. Where's your dad? Prepare to cast off lad, set a course for the wind shrine. Yay! We're gonna hop around with being tied up. Yeah, that's funny. No, the Starship doesn't look like it's rolling or flipping, at least according to the graphic. Captain, what about the landlubbers? Untie them. What? I meant sometime today, like fucking now. Why? I reconsider your request. Okay, you're out. Enjoy. Have a good night, Brett. Yeah, it shouldn't be, but about 10 minutes or 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes here, we should be getting some SpaceX coverage again. I reconsidered your request. You can go back to the brig if y'all rather. Full anchor, we sail for the wind shrine. Hey, something's wrong with your ears? I hope I don't have to repeat myself. Lazy ass fucking pirates. I actually love the Final Fantasy series up until 7. 7 got weird. 7 also was the first one that didn't use the open world tactics. The true open world. So I liked it all the way up through 7 or 6. And 7 started to get iffy. The cast there, aren't you last? I make these little guys freaking roll. Oh, we got a dragon. Beautiful. Oh, there we go. We're gonna go back to SpaceX. We got our coverage. Just double check that save state again. Yeah, we're good on save state. We're gonna call it here. I'll bring the volume back up on this. Even though it's still the same song, so maybe we're good on the song. We got SpaceX coverage back. I gotta go let Maddie out real quick. Hopefully nothing explodes between now and then. Looks like we got much more stable on orbit. Doesn't look like it's moving around much. And a little later today, we find out what treatment they're going to use on my dad. You'll know that soon-ish. Just a few hours. This is quite a view. My God. I can't wait to get the SpaceX replays so we can watch them in high def. Speed 26,000 kilometers an hour. She's just a cooking, isn't it? Damn. Gaining speed, so it must be falling back down now. Got the little static lines like the airplanes have. Does this dissipate static? I wonder if it must be purposely positioning itself. Now it's starting to tip upright, so it goes belly first into the atmosphere, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's on its way down, 149 kilometers. 148. Speed's going up. Yep, she's on its way down.
Welcome back to Starship's fourth
there's
flight
Kate.
test. It has been an exciting day so far. We had an on-time liftoff of 7:50 a.m. Central Time, followed by successful hot staging, stage
Here,
separation, jettisoning of the hot stage structure, an epic super heavy booster landing, water landing in the Gulf of Mexico, the first successful return of the super heavy booster. So that was incredible to see. And right now, the ship is in space. As you can see here by this view, we're looking at one of the flaps of Starship 104. You can actually see a close-up side detail of some of those hexagonal heat shield tiles. Now, coming up around T plus 49 minutes, the ship will re-enter the Earth's atmosphere. As a reminder, the primary goal of today's flight test is for the ship to make it through the extreme heat of re-entry. This is typically a portion of flight where we don't have communications with the spacecraft because it's re-entering at or around orbital velocity, which is about 8 kilometers per second or roughly 5 miles per second. At those speeds, the spacecraft moving through the atmosphere results in friction and creates
What
a
about the two
plasma
missing
field
tiles?
around the vehicle.
And there's a third one we saw fly
That
off.
blanket of plasma distorts, as you can see, that plasma blanket, which you can kind of see here, distorts communication frequencies, so we're left with a brief blackout in communication.
They're getting milestones that we're not hearing.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. And Starlink's what's really allowing us to capture as much data as possible,
Matt,
especially
I
through
hope we
this
get to see
re-entry.
that. I hope we get to see
Updated
that.
animation landing burn. I hope we get to see it for real today. But these live views that we're getting now, and we're going to continue to get, are through Starlink. That's going to allow us to get as much data as possible, which we've said it before. We're going to say it 9,000 times. The data is the payload on these flights. So as much as we can learn, that's just going to
Said it once, I said it 9,000 times.
Get Starship to an operational phase.
You got kids, don't you?
Obviously a really critical phase of the flight, and it's the one that we're now most focused on cracking to get us closer to that full reusability. Starlink is going to be able to send us data back all the way through reentry. We've done some additional testing, and we're expecting to be able to get data from Starlink thanks to its high frequency
and things moving.
The orientation.
Hey, it's got
and
the look down stutters like
all the way through reentry, and then.
Flight Sim does.
Here. We have
Maybe
two
this is all done in Flight
views.
Sim.
We had this one on Flight 3. We've got two for this one. And we're going to continue adding views as we continue to evolve Starship. Again, this is an experimental vehicle. Believe me, I want as many camera views as you all do. So huge shout out to the AVI and the software teams and everybody that's been working with us. We're getting more cameras on Starship. Not just because it looks cool, but this provides an incredible insight into reentry, which is, historically a really tough window to look through. The physics of reentry are insanely intense.
Oh, this is going to get good.
One of my favorite NASA astronauts, Victor Glover, recently described it as with the forces and the flows and the temperatures, it's like pointing at a raging river in one spot and saying, "Tell me exactly what's happening right there." And that's what a ship is experiencing as it goes through, as it's moving through the atmosphere at more than 5 miles a second and heating up to thousands of degrees. So just having visual representation, just being able to see what's happening,
the cloud front
is incredibly valuable. So these views are going to be through Starlink. We've got this one. This is in one of the forward flaps looking back. So if you see it rotating around, that's because again, it's embedded in one of those forward flaps.
Like that, didn't it?
So as we get through and we start to build up density in the atmosphere,
more cameras, more engines, more racing league.
Those
Mars Racing League.
This view is going to move around as the flap does. And then the other one we had a little bit earlier is looking at one of the other forward flaps on the other side.
Random comment.
Going to keep adding more cameras to Starship, get a couple of different views from the outside of all the different areas, and then also eventually to be able to see
there will be a relight.
Yes,
there will be. After it gets through, it's going to try to flip maneuver and relight, and it's going to try to hover before it lands in the water.
Right now, we're getting closer to
look at the plasma build up.
We're going to be moving at hypersonic speeds of more than 5 times
the plasma
speed
layer
of sound.
Yes.
We're going to see that plasma start to build. So, Kate, Jesse, excitement coming up.
Yeah, as you can see with that
it's much
view
more
on your
stable.
Screen,
Look
again,
at it.
High def brought to us by Starlink. We can see the plasma
beginning
to build as the ship is getting closer to the Earth's atmosphere.
The Earth is flat.
Let's talk a little
Look
bit
at that
about
plasma.
how Starship will survive reentry, hopefully, and control itself.
Exactly. We've been talking about this entire flight test. There's 18,000 hexagonal ceramic tiles surrounding the bottom portion or the Earth-facing side of the ship.
You got 17,997.
Great call-outs there. Now,
More
during atmospheric reentry, the vehicle is going to see temperatures as high as 2,600 degrees Fahrenheit or over 1,400 degrees
I think
Celsius.
it's successful.
So those tiles are there to help protect the vehicle from this extreme heat.
Yeah, and the flaps will help control it. Now, one noticeable difference I see immediately, those flaps are not moving as much as they were on Flight 3. So that is a great sign,
They're not
right?
trying to
We
correct
had,
anything.
Unplanned loss of roll control on Flight 3, so we added some additional thrusters, and we can see that they're working well.
Look at how hot that plasma,
more
look at
stable
that.
view. So
That
those
is
flaps,
sick.
there's 4 of them, 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. They're made out of stainless steel.
5090 is
and,
killing it.
Yeah, they help steer the ship, which, as we can see, the plasma continuing to
hold
build.
up 2 tiles.
Now,
Look
if
at everyone
the
like,
ship survives re-entry,
I
it
took
will
off
have to
2 tiles.
perform a flip maneuver, as well as a landing burn. We saw this demonstrated in a couple of high-altitude flight tests back in
look
like
at that.
2020, 2021.
So much more stable than the last time.
Similarly,
Increasing on the nose within expected ranges.
great news there. It sounds like the temperatures that we are getting during this point, which again, we usually don't get during spaceflight because of this plasma. We're getting this live. This is a great news.
Because of the Starlink's up on the back side.
Similarly to, for example, the serial number 10 test that we saw a couple years ago, we're hoping to duplicate that again today.
Guys, like, oh
Hopefully
shit,
we will see it live.
we have to put those back on.
Basically, the 3 center engines of the ship will reignite and gimbal or point to help flip the ship until those engines are pointing down so that it can land vertically using Raptor's thrust.
And
That's
as
pretty
you can
stable.
see, even
Those
from the
flaps aren't
beginning of the
moving at all.
program, we've designed Starship to land
Like
on
last
Mars
time
where
they
there
were
are no
going
runways
crazy.
or other humans to help out. We also want rapid reusability, so we're doing
We're only 84 kilometers up.
Altitude. The flaps have control of the vehicle.
Flaps have
great
control.
news. Flaps have control of the vehicle. That's exactly what we want to hear for this flight test.
Yeah.
Again, we are going to be doing a propulsive landing instead of a more traditional means like
told you to
parachutes.
put those
And
back
we are
on.
expecting re-entry to begin here in just about a minute. Re-entry.
Crazy shot.
View that we have here.
84 miles to lose 26,000. Yeah. Tell me that isn't a fucking break. Please help me with the math.
Returned from the coast phase again.
We'll make it 100 and then it makes it easier.
Of one of the flaps.
And
It's incredible that
You gotta
literally
lose
at the bottom of this
2,600
picture, we're basically
per
looking
mile.
through plasma.
2,600,
which
you gotta
is
break it
just
roughly 2,600
absolutely
per mile.
mind-blowing.
wild, very wild. Now we are expecting entry to begin here in about 30 seconds or so. Entry to splashdown is expected to last about 6
See the
minutes
plasma
long.
built up all over it now.
And that flip maneuver should occur around about 10 minutes before splashdown.
What shots we're getting.
And
Holy
such
crap.
incredible views that we're
Starship
getting.
approaching peak heating region.
Is that the foam used to fill the whole set?
Great call outs there.
Yeah, these views are absolutely astounding.
Aftermarket brakes on that thing
Temperatures
for
continue
sure.
to rise within expected region.
Look at the
And in your
friggin'
bottom
speed go
right-hand
down
corner,
now.
you can also follow along with the altitude of ship as it's returning back to Earth.
I wonder if that's a little hot spot burning I threw right there on the flap.
So once again, this view is basically looking down
These are
into
pretty
the
stable. Those
plasma
flaps aren't
blanket
moving
that
much.
is
I
building
haven't
up
seen the flaps move at all.
the exterior of Starship. It is
Hasn't had to
traveling,
correct much
as you
of
can see
anything.
on your screen. You can look in the bottom right-hand corner and see how fast it's going, how high it is, as well as the general orientation. Again, we're seeing a lot more stability, a lot more control here on this flight, which is
All the
great. It
UAPs
shows
that
that
sit are
the
out there watching
iterations,
us.
the
Starship
learnings.
is now in expected peak heating region.
Peak heating.
All right,
Survive
great
this,
news
it can
there,
survive
telling
anything.
us that this is
There's flat
basically the
moving.
hottest point that Starship should get during its reentry. Now, the heat shield is working with the atmosphere for some like free braking. Okay, the atmosphere is helping to slow the Starship down.
Yeah, exactly. We're not using any
I'll bet on the
engines
ground
or
over there,
thrust
they
to
got a hell
slow
of
the
a view.
vehicle
That thing
down.
screaming
Exactly what
across
Kate
the
mentioned.
sky.
We're just
That
using the
plasma's
atmosphere
gotta be
and those
wicked
heat
visible
shield
for something
tiles
that big.
protecting the vehicle as it's coming through that high heat temperature.
Yeah. Now, this is another one of those moments that we have been waiting for. Right now, the ship is currently re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, and by all looks and all call-outs that we're hearing on the net, it is doing pretty well. Now, we do not plan to recover the spacecraft today, but rapid and reliable reusability is the ultimate goal.
Say that 3 times fast, Kate. Camera always survives. Look at
Just
how still
pausing
the
to
camera
just
is.
take in this incredible
Gee,
new
the
and different
cameraman
view that we're
survived. Oh.
seeing. We did get a similar view in Flight 3, but again, the vehicle did lose a little bit of its control, attitude control.
A little bit, it lost a lot of
and
it.
this is a very stable view. This is great. This is exactly what we want, and we are hearing that we're getting expected call-outs.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Starship is seeing half a G of acceleration, remains on a good entry trajectory.
You know, it's incredible to look at this photo and wonder, wait, is it real? Is it frozen? You know, we can see so I was just going to say
Those temperatures have stopped increasing.
Nice.
That is great
stopped
news.
Increases.
The temperature is no longer building.
It's going to cool down from here on out.
We have a little bit of indication there. We can see that streaking that occurs and tells us that this is indeed a true view.
Everything all those sparks, I think, is a little piece of tile
basically
flying up.
Through the plasma that is building up around the exterior of the ship.
And I still cannot get over that we are getting a live view of re-entry right now, live on your screen.
We've never gotten re-entry on any
aircraft. We've said this over and over, but
blackout.
All thanks to Starlink. We are able to use Starlink in space, which we're getting this incredible data. And not only just the data from the sensors, but getting live imagery of what is actually happening, which is great, which we've never been able to do live before.
Right. Now, just a quick future outlook here. So in about, let's see, at T plus about 1 hour and 2 minutes, we should hear
look melted, don't they?
A call out for
There's
entry
gonna be a guy who comes
transonic.
up
That means
if
that
you
the ship
does an
is
EVA
going
with some
near the speed of sound.
spackle.
And then about a minute after that, we'll hear
Sign
another
up for
call out
Starlink
saying
today,
entry
1999
subsonic,
special.
meaning
It's $100
that
a
the
month.
ship is going below
That's why I don't have
the speed of
Starlink.
sound. So these are all
I have
continued
fiber for
indications
$25
that
a month.
The atmosphere, right, as the ship comes back down, it is getting through the more dense
I'd love
part
the
of the
Starlink
atmosphere,
portable, but
and that
it's
atmosphere
freaking
is helping to push
$140
against
a
the
month or some
vehicle,
shit like that.
and those heat shields are
Fuck
protecting the vehicle during this high heat period.
Yeah, Kate, Jesse, we're starting to see as the atmosphere gets denser, you're starting to see a few more particles make an appearance in the plasma there. You can see you're looking down at the aft end of the ship in the top left, and you're seeing essentially the flame build up as we go through reentry. You've been hearing the call-outs. They're tracking things like
it's not
temperatures
descending much,
in the
is
nose
it?
cone.
Now she's just hitting the atmosphere,
We're
slowing
right
down.
where we modeled them to be, which is really cool to see and to see in real time. But we're coming up, we're at about 67 kilometers in altitude. Our last signal with the ship on Flight 3 was at 65, so we should be making it past that point shortly. Obviously, as you guys pointed out, we're in a much better control this time as we re-entered in the right attitude, and our flaps have been steering the way so far. Once we get through transonic, that's when you've got essentially
Raptor landing bird.
Different areas around the vehicle where the air is either moving faster or slower than the speed of sound. We'll eventually get to
funky looking
subsonic, which we have some experience with. We did in our suborbital campaign. And Starship will eventually get down to its terminal velocity as it's floating down to the water. That's just about 200 miles an hour or so. We are hearing that we're starting to chill some of the engines as we are.
I don't know.
If we make it all the way down to the water,
still
going to attempt a landing burn, but still a ways to
you wouldn't
go.
smell it
We're
inside
at about
because
64
sealed ship,
kilometers in altitude right now. We made it.
We're looking towards the
what's
back of it
expected
right
to be
now.
The peak heating.
From
now
the
we're going to
front
start
flap towards the rear
encountering increased
of the aircraft.
pressures
Earth
as
is
the
below it,
atmosphere gets
directly
thicker and
below it.
thicker.
We're looking from up here on one of these flaps.
So we're at 63 kilometers, so we've already made it farther than we did on our last flight when that last signal was coming
like the
at
tip of this
65
flap
kilometers.
Back at this. And this shot from...
So again, what we're really looking at here is the performance of the heat shield, of the flaps,
Oh,
of the
man.
seals in the flaps. There's just a whole bunch of different areas that we're keeping a really close eye on as we re-enter.
Whoa! Something burning off there. Oh, the flap's going out. It's moving.
Starship remains on a good entry trajectory.
And looking like we're still on a good trajectory. If you're seeing little camera moves, that's the flap moving as it continues to maintain the attitude of the vehicle as it re-enters.
This is fucking bonkers. My leg's going a mile a
And
minute.
I mean,
shaking.
not just camera views, but we've got sensors inside the ship. We've got those sensors down at the very aft end of the vehicle where we pointed out we had some intentionally missing tiles.
There you go.
Where we've got some sensors looking at
Intentionally
just how
missing.
hot it's getting around there.
Ha!
We
There.
intentionally put those in essentially the least critical part of the heat shield, where if you had any kind of a breach, it wouldn't be great for reusability, but wouldn't be critical for actual making it through the reentry into the landing.
Now we know. Of course, it was on purpose. They wouldn't have left them off a week ago.
58 kilometers. We're continuing to
Yeah,
descend.
right.
Again, right now we are over the Indian Ocean. We're actually getting closer and closer to that expected splashdown point, which is just to the
Yeah, it's
off the
decelerating now. Look at the
northwest
freaking
corner
numbers
of
count down for
Australia.
the speed. He's covering his ass.
And if you keep an eye on our speed, the speed is dropping. We're hitting the thicker part of the atmosphere now. The speed's going to start dropping precipitously.
He's the guy that left.
We're going to start
that
getting
left him off.
to transonic pretty soon, and
Whoa.
then after that we'll get into subsonic, where we're moving less than the speed of sound. But wow, what a light show so far!
Green is usually. It looks like it's burnt through right there. I think it's burnt through that freaking flap. It's on the back side of it.
External temperatures are starting to come down.
Again, this camera view is looking right at one of the forward flaps.
There's pieces coming off of it. It failed. It's failed.
We're
Look at the pieces
strategically
flying
putting
off.
some cameras around the vehicle to just look
Pieces
at
are coming off.
The different areas.
It failed. That flap has failed.
Looks like we got the flap starting to come apart a little.
A little.
Yeah, it does appear that we have a little bit of burn through there. We can see
little
pieces of the
bit.
vehicle flying off. What a show it has been. It's been like watching Interstellar or something.
This
With-
is
with
wild
intelligence.
to see this. But the ship
I love
is
how
still
excited they are when
coming
something goes
down,
wrong, though. It's like,
which is incredible to see.
How far can it go? That is the question.
how far can it
Keep your
go with
eye
a
on
totally
the
burned up
altitude in the
flap?
bottom right-hand corner. We're at 54 kilometers right now.
Now, ultimately, the data
temps
is the
are coming.
payload today.
Oh, look at
We've
it
been
melt.
saying it multiple times.
melting the
We're-
camera. It's
our
literally
teams
melting.
Are sitting,
I'm melting.
reviewing
I'm
this data
melting.
live,
What a world.
learning
What a world.
where the hot spots are. As you can see, there's an obvious hot spot there with the flap.
But
and
here's the
learning
thing.
how we can
It's
improve this design.
cooling
The goal
down.
was to get as far through this high heat re-entry as possible.
I want to see the other camera. The other
Ideally,
camera's like
we'd
melting
love to make
clean
it
off.
all the way down and perform that landing burn and flip maneuver, but we may not get that far today. We will see.
Again, this is a test, and we are gathering as much data as possible, visual data.
Come on. They need those
as
cameras
well,
like
which we
NASCAR
can
has
see
it
here.
roll
We are
forward
getting
or
a lot
clean-
of
clean
debris
lens.
covering the camera on your screen, but we can still see some of those sparks and flames from that high heat as ship is making its way back down to Earth.
Ship now at 50 kilometers.
The thing is, the ship
and
is
closing.
still stable. Even though
The
that
good
is
news
burned
is
off,
we still
for the
got,
most part, it's
looks
still
like that camera
stable.
lens just cracked. It's safe to say ship's getting a little beat up, but that's to be expected on a test flight. We are still learning how to improve the ship for total survival and recovery of the high heat
The
reentry.
fact that it's
I'm
still
honestly
stable and hasn't
impressed that
started
we're
flipping.
still getting this live view despite how much debris is coming off of this flap right now.
They're all laughing about their ship
The
fucking
fact that we've
failing. I
got
love
it
it.
is good news.
Whoop.
And
Uh-oh.
I may have jinxed it.
Oh, we're getting data,
apologize.
though. Still getting data. Still getting data.
We are still going.
And the teams here at SpaceX are excited, as you can tell by the cheering behind us. There's still a sizable crowd here at Mission Control Center, Hawthorne.
A splashdown is expected in just about 4 minutes from now.
Come on, find
We're
another
still
view.
moving. We still have live views. Starlink is
Vehicle
doing
is
an incredible
approaching
job.
maximum anti-dynamic pressure.
Max Q.
External temperatures are dropping.
Something burnt off right there.
Okay, good news. Those
Dropping.
external pressures are dropping. The question is, how much is the ship is left? We can't really tell. We can still see some of that particulate coming off. And unfortunately, we do have a cracked camera lens. But for any photographers
God,
out
it's
there
melted.
and videographers,
Come on, where's the other?
we know that's
the other camera
part of the
like
gig
burned off
sometimes.
completely. That's why
Yeah,
we
and you
can't
can see
get
that the
what's from
speed
that
is
one.
rapidly slowing down. That's actually really great news for us. We want the vehicle
sheer
to
fact
be
that it's
slowing
stable
down
with all the melted
before
parts.
it splashes down into the ocean. That will help set us up for that flip maneuver, engines first down into the water.
Exactly. So we have seen this flip maneuver demonstrated on previous high altitude flight tests like serial number 8. Oh, more views. Or excuse, I should say more light coming through the view that we have through that cracked and
shedding
dirty
mass
lens there. But yeah, so we're hoping that this flip maneuver that we can pull it off as soon as we get those views back.
Still got
if we
data
can get
though.
them, if the ship is still around, we will bring it
Ship's still
back.
there.
Lost maximum dynamic pressure.
Through max Q.
That is great news. Maximum dynamic
Still
pressure
getting data.
being the moment in which the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of aerodynamic pressure.
They gotta have
Speed
some
still
ships or
dropping. We're
something
now at 37 kilometers above the ocean.
getting the views out there, I would imagine.
Just like Flight 3,
The
we are
aircraft.
targeting a splashdown in the water in the Indian Ocean.
And we don't have a live view right now, but because we're still getting data and
I know the ship's
telemetry,
intact.
that does tell us that ship is still doing okay, at least.
I have no idea what their speeds are. How did it? Whatever happens will tend
we
to
got that live
blow
view
up a lot of
back.
rockets.
The crowd very
got some sort of view
excited
back.
to see that view, despite not being able to see very much.
The fact that it's there tells us the ship is still alive.
Yes, and
For now.
collecting data, continuing to collect data as we get closer and closer
As long
to
as you're
Earth.
getting the data feeds
Yes,
of the speeds
now
and
30
altitudes.
kilometers, now 29 above the Indian
Starship is at
Ocean.
30 kilometers altitude, Mach 2.
Yeah, they're gonna blow.
Sounds like the vehicle's traveling, as we just heard.
Uh-oh, she's going
Mach
forward.
2, which is, looks like we might,
losing control.
I thought maybe it might clear up. It is a little bit, now at T+1 hour,
she's tumbling.
3 minutes and 13 seconds into
It's
Starship
got no
Flight
flaps to
4.
control it. It's nose down.
Hoping that the ship can hang on. It's probably potentially hanging on by a couple of bolts and threads. But
They can
it's
be able
still
to fire up
going,
the
and that is
engines and get the
excellent news.
flip.
That deceleration is looking incredible. We're about to go under 1,000 kilometers
Nope.
per hour.
Yeah.
Starship
And
is at 20 kilometers altitude.
now keep in mind that even though we can't see anything, the data itself is what we really
Starship
are
is subsonic.
Subsonic.
subsonic. They're telling us it's traveling below the speed of
She's got her
sound.
nose back up. Nope. Got a wobble. Is it gonna fire?
That movement means the flaps are actuating. I think we can see something. This is a nail biter. But we are, unfortunately, we can't see through the lens, but we're still getting the feed.
I can't believe the data's
Starship
still going.
is now 11 kilometers over the ocean. All this data is incredibly important. Even if, it breaks up right
You
now.
can see the flaps still moving.
Okay, we
Holy
can see
crap.
that flap actuating through the glass.
Even though it's half burned off, it's still moving.
Starship is passing through 10 kilometers altitude.
Okay, the next
Better than any
milestone
movie
will
ever.
be initiation of the flip maneuver and landing burn.
It's gonna try to flip with that flap
Keep an
all
eye on
fucking
the
burnt up
bottom
and still
right
moving.
corner
Look at
of your
that.
screen
Still
for
controlling.
those 3 center engines to relight. They will
Holy
gimbal
shit, they're gonna be
or,
able to pull this thing
angle
off?
so that the ship flips itself back up vertical and hopefully lands in a vertical position.
Piece
And the
is still
crowd is
flying
very
off of it.
excited to get this view of that flap still
Starship is
maneuvering.
passing through 5 kilometers altitude.
Holy shitballs. I can't believe it's still even
This
sending
is
back
incredible. We're getting very close to splashdown.
These fireflies are such a good sign of life right now. We wish we could see more, but we'll take it.
Starship is at 2 kilometers altitude, terminal velocity.
Is it gonna light? Or is it just gonna pancake?
Landing beam startup to Starship.
Engine start up?
All right, good news.
Oh! Did it flip? Landing burn started. It fucking flipped. It's hovering.
Starship is in landing burn.
And it went in the water slowly. Holy Christ. It fucking worked. It fucking worked.
Shutdown was commanded.
It didn't show here, but it fucking worked. Even burnt up that badly on that flap, it still fucking worked. Wow. Holy shit.
Wow. I mean, it was a little bit of use your imagination as you were going down with what we could actually see, but we were able to hear the ship did its landing burn. It sounded like we might have got 2 engines.
Unreal.
And there's the final call for landing burn shutdown, but we'll go back through all the data, but we did get confirmation that a landing burn.
Yeah, it's a pity we didn't get to see it, but oh my God, the fact that it did it
and did its first ever landing burn. From South Texas to the other side of the earth, Starship is in the water. What a day. What a day, guys.
I would think there's ships and cameras near both.
That was absolutely incredible.
I think we'll get some really good views in the next
we got views pretty much the whole way
day or
down.
two when they get through.
Analysis said it could do it. We weren't sure if it was going to be able to happen, but Starlink
I think it's nighttime down where
we were able to get signal. We started to get some debris on the cameras and everything, but we were able to see it. So, I mean, what a day. Just recapping, everything started off today. We lifted off from here in Starbase.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to leave it here.
It feels like a lifetime. Successful Super Heavy
I can't believe it.
Boost
It
back
worked.
and its own
fucking
splashdown in the Gulf. Ship made it to space, kept its attitude.
I got a bush flight tonight if anybody's
re-entry
interested
through
coming by.
peak heating. We got to see it under flap control through the atmosphere, and we got call out of our first ever ship landing burn.
Thanks, Big Elf, coming by, Gammy.
So,
everybody in chat, William.
Really incredible.
Mutt Dog.
So I'm gonna
Mr. and Mrs.
TPH myself, but wow, that was incredible. I can't wait for the next one. Over to you guys.
We had a ton of shitload of people. Country bumping simulations.
The crowd get that loud probably since liftoff of Flight 1, honestly.
Justin popped in and said hi.
That was incredible. Congratulations
Had a new
to our
subscriber.
teammates, to everyone who supported the Starship program. Thanks to all of our future customers for your support.
Just thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us.
Cameron County, Texas,
long, but
as well as the Coast Guard, the Federal Aviation
we will see you all
Administration, and the government of Mexico.
Well, 10 hours.
Since Starship got a little bit toasty from that extreme heat of reentry, and we've got our very own Starship right here. Let's have a toast of our own.
We're going to toast a marshmallow with a fucking flame-throwing Starship. I want one. I want one. I want a flame-throwing Starship.
Just like Starship, I like this.
They've all got them.
I'm keeping
I want one. And her marshmallow's on fire. Kate, marshmallow's burning. Kate,
flights coming
Kate.
soon. Be sure to follow the SpaceX account.
Watch her wing it and smack the other girl in the face and burn her head.
And future Starship tests. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.
All right.
I come to the right place then.
Just like the flap. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good day. I gotta go get my dad to the doctor. We gotta find out what's going on. Find out what the treatment's gonna be, and we'll go from there. Thanks, everybody. Have a